When last left our vampire, he was terrorizing almost everyone he saw. Ichabod, right?
Good evening, sir. Have you witnessed any suspicious activity or strange events recently?
And what do you define as a strange event? More to the point, who are you?
My name is Ichabod Throgmorton.
Yikes.
Vampire hunter extraordinaire and warden of the East End.
A vampire hunter? Really?
I know what you're thinking. I'm just another lunatic howling at the moon, but I'm not. The bloodsuckers exist, and they're close.
Mr. Throgmorton, I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'd like to hear more about these vampires you're hunting.
A man of science? Well, I'll be glad to enlighten you.
What can you tell me about this neighborhood?
Did you hear about what happened to Jack Gillingham? Oh boy. It's a shame I wasn't around to protect him.
It's impossible to protect everyone. The violence seems endemic in this part of town.
But it's my duty. I am convinced Jack Gillingham was killed by a vampire.
Hey, Evie.
These evil rodents are spreading like a plague.
Like a plague, huh?
So, how exactly are you protecting these people? I'm curious.
I patrol late at night, investigating anything unusual. I try and encourage people to stay indoors, but people are careless.
Can I help in any way?
Actually, yes. I plan to put up posters to alert the
Ugh.
population to the vampire threat.
Are you asking me to paste posters about vampires around the docks?
If you wouldn't mind. If you did that, then I can focus on my patrols.
How do you identify a vampire?
It's simple, really. They can't stand daylight. They're afraid of garlic and holy symbols. They also cannot enter a house without being invited.
Have you ever killed one of these creatures? Yourself, I mean.
Of course I have. What kind of question is that? It's a dirty business, believe me.
Suspect.
Have you heard of the Guard of Priwen?
Of course. They're dedicated hunters. A little militant for my taste, but they do let anyone join.
Were you ever tempted to join the Guard yourself?
I did think about it, but I'm more of a silent hunter. They're more of a sanitary militia.
So you hunt alone? That sounds risky.
Vampires are just like every other predator. They hunt when they're hungry and follow certain patterns. It's just a matter of observation and patience.
Yeah, this dude's pretty sick, isn't he?
I'm looking for Sean Hampton. Can you help me, Mr. Throgmorton?
The sad saint? He should be at his night asylum at this hour. But I cannot tell you how to find it, sorry.
Really? Why is that?
It's nothing personal, Doctor. I'm sure your intentions are good, but people who sleep there, they have plenty of reasons to hide.
I could make you tell me, but I respect your refusal. You really believe Sean is a saint, don't you?
All I will say is this. Gossip has it that when he was a child, he was molested. By a priest of all people. Funny thing is, though, it only strengthened his faith.
Probably a hint that Sean Hampton didn't expect me to know about himself.
Maybe at least you can tell me who could help me find him.
Tell you what, go and chat with Tom Watts. He's a bartender and good judge of character. If he talks to you, then it's fine by me.
Yeah, who would have thought, man? 1918, people getting molested by priests? What?
Goodbye. And good.
The UK of all places? Catholicism running rampant? Puts on shocked face. Pretends to be shocked.
Not a drop of blood left in his body. This is the work of a vampire.
Well, I think our good friend the Vampire Hunter established that for us. Come on, man. Try to keep up. That's a hideout. Where's this lead to? Out of the docks. Boop boop. And this leads on the other side of the docks. Okay, cool. Then I guess let's go this way? Question mark? War munitions volunteers. Britons working together, skilled workers in engineering and kindred trades. Enroll today as war munition volunteers. Support the men at the front with a plentiful supply of munitions. You will not suffer in wages. Get into the factory line and feed the firing line. Can do, will do, I guess. We'll see. No promises. Probably won't do it, to be honest. Ooh, unknown. Yo. Let me in your motherfucking house, dog. How goes the blood sucking? What up, Super Duper Kellogg? Thanks for the host. Or is a scrape and lick? More of accidental nibbles. And it's going well. We're making lots of friends. And an equal amount of enemies along the way. So, an even number of people like us, as much as people that don't like us. Some boroughs of the city are plunging into chaos, while others are restoring order. So, not horribly consistent, not horribly inconsistent, I guess. Can I pump up there? Sure can. Look about Trogdor. Were you just... Did you type in his name and you just started backspacing and thinking? and typing in stuff? Hello. Hey, EV 2.0. Or rather, EV 2.0. I wonder at what point we deemed it was acceptable to call it 2.0 instead of 2.0. And who cares in the world, except for me. Either way, I'm only guessing that you're subbing because I was the lone person who told you, do not evolve your EV, keep it as an EV, because any form you want after that, you can find in another Pokemon. So you're welcome, and in exchange, thank you. Literally beaming with pride. It's not the clothes that make you a wanker. Nice. That scared me. Don't be scared, man. Why would I call you Eve? This is Twitch. It's a platform of people who play video games, and one of the most played games on Twitch in the world, I would say, right? Series-wise, is Pokemon. My first instinct was to see your name and go, oh, Eevee. Probably likes Pokemon. But, you know, wouldn't I complain, right? Oh, there he is, the poor sod. Johnny, did you hear me? Aren't you impressed? I said the poor sod. I know you're impressed. Limehouse Dock, more like Limehouse. Can I get down there? Oh, stairs? Oh, treasure? Oh. Oh? Oh. Oh. I'm confused. The clothes make the man, but not the wanker. Is that a Kingsman reference? Very nice. But I think manners make it the man, though, right? Jolteon is so adorable. Just get a Raichu, man. Or an Electabuzz. You know. 10 out of 10 proud of you for saying sod. Thanks. Video games taught me. Oh! Keep that in mind. What's this guy doing? He's going down here to be secret. I wish you would go down these steps.
Don't you think Miss Fishburne is nice to us? But I always have the feeling she's hiding something. For now, you're still the only real friend I have, Jack.
Aww. I'll be your friend. Rufus Kingsbury. Rufus' sole friend is a rat. Aww. I'll be your friend. Come back up those stairs. Let's talk. About to have a brand new friend. You got a friend in me. And I happen to be a vampire. So I can kill anyone. So you've got a friend in me. As he walks right past me.
Hello, boy.
Machu Picchu.
Hello. Good evening.
Did I scare you? You have nothing to fear from me.
No, it's just that people prefer to avoid me.
Well,
Hey.
I won't. I'm a doctor.
My name is Rufus, sir. Rufus Kingsbury.
What can you tell me about this region?
It's all about staying out of trouble. But since most people prefer to avoid me, it's pretty easy.
This guy makes me so sad.
Why do people avoid you?
They call me Rufus the Curse. Around here, I'm a bit of a bad luck charm.
Rufus the Curse. Friends? Yeah, friends. Don't call me boy. Boy.
Have you ever thought about leaving?
Where else would I go? At least I know these streets and some people around here. This is my city, for better or worse.
What do you do around here, Rufus?
I listen to the news on the docks, sir. And I smile at those kind enough to spare me a bob.
The Bob. Johnny, what can I do with the Bob?
Do you have a job?
It's hard to work, what with my head and all. Since I was a boy, I've always had trouble remembering what I do and why I do it.
Skater boy.
What do people say about this place?
Things have been tense between the wet boot boys and the communists. They both feel they should run the docks.
That's a problem.
Are you alone? Where is your family?
I don't have any. My parents are dead.
So you have no home. You're sleeping rough.
No. I mean, yes. I live on the streets. I have no home.
You should be careful, Rufus. There are things that lurk in the shadows of this city. Things that prey on the lonely and the desperate.
I've known worse. I'm not all alone. I have Mrs. Fishburne. She's been very kind to me.
Why do you think she's so considerate?
Yikes.
I can't say, sir. I guess she's a good soul. Sometimes it's like she replaces the mother I lost, even if we're not related.
Squall Leonhardt, stop it. Purple Kimmy, kinda? Kinda? Oh my god, he has anemia. Jesus, dude. Rufus Kingsbury has anemia.
How come you consider it your only friend?
I found Jack when he was a baby, alone amongst dead rats. Poison, probably. He was the weakest, but he survived. Just like me with my parents.
Like you and your parents?
When I was 8, my parents died in a car accident.
Jesus.
Rumour says I didn't get a scratch.
No, because he's the only person so far in the game who's had anemia. So far, it's been nothing but cold, headache, a migraine, bronchitis, I think one case, fatigue, and that's it.
You don't remember the accident?
No. I was little back then.
A little back there.
It's been a blurry mess and very quiet in my head ever since.
Like Heavy Rain? I'm not... I mean, the comparison's been made to Vampire Masquerade, right? Because there's a lot of dialogue and decision-making stuff and branching paths, but... Where the Totino's at? Far away. And gone.
How have you survived? Did anybody take care of you?
I don't have any family left, really. Except for the good Mrs. Fishburne. She's like my family now.
Well, you're tragic, but I can help you.
Do you need help?
A real doctor caring about me. That's a first. I feel like a real person.
Jesus, dude. Here, take this.
A real doctor treats everyone the same, Rufus.
I don't know what to say. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Now he's recovering. We did a good thing.
Do you know a man who lives in this part of town? A man named Sean Hampton. I'm looking for him.
Sorry, sir. I don't know a lot of folks around here. Most prefer to avoid me.
I know
Well,
because
I
you're
don't
bad
think you
luck.
should talk to him. He may be very sick.
Thanks for the tip. You might want to check the Turquoise Turtle. It's a pub not far from
Turquoise
me. The
turtle.
barkeep knows everyone in these parts.
Well, thank you. Not bad luck, Rufus. Hard luck,
So long,
duck.
Rufus. Be careful. Take care.
Vale, I have bad news. That's never going to happen. Ever. 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 Ever, ever, ever. I didn't want to be the one to tell you, but I'm sorry. Now Rufus is recovering. Man, making friends is nice. Oh, Stella. Invite me in.
Good evening, madam. I'm Dr. Reed. Could I come in?
Why? What do you want?
Good question.
I work at the Pembroke Hospital. I'm investigating the flu epidemic in this area.
Oh, the Spanish flu. Well, that's quite liberal of you, Doctor. But this is no time to be knocking at people's doors.
When's a good time? Ha! There's a command that says let me in.
The disease takes away the good people too, madam. Why not let me in?
It's Mrs. Fishburne. Stella Fishburne.
James
And yes,
Bond.
indeed. Why not let a doctor in?
Thank you.
I can't remember the last time I had a good sleep. I've been nothing but worry.
Vale, here's your big test. If you can feel like a real person. It's been a long time she's had a good night's sleep. A real long time. And she's stirring a pot of air. Or oil. Can't tell.
Please
Too
don't
dark.
stay too long, sir.
So you tell me,
It's locked.
what do you do for her? Eat her? No, Anago, it's not your turn to answer questions. And by not your turn,
In the back of that head, sir.
I mean,
Gentlemen are easy targets in these parts.
I have no idea what she's saying because I'm too busy taking everything from her house, so if she's saying anything I should be paying attention to, I have no idea. I'm just making sure there's no termites in your room. I don't seem to see any, so I think you're safe from that infestation. No bed bugs. Cross. Think about getting one of those necklaces with the T on it. That's a cross. A cross from what?
I can't remember the last time I had a good sleep. I've been nothing but worry.
I give her medicine. I don't think she needs medicine though. Let's find out. Maybe she does. You're right. I definitely don't check for termites. That air diet though, been there.
So you have questions about the flu then?
Yes, among other things.
Forgive my rudeness at the door. It's just my son doesn't like strangers coming in the house.
Your son, Lawrence? She's healthy, dude. She doesn't need anything.
How is life around here?
Life has always been hard in the East End. But it's everywhere nowadays, isn't it?
Do you think the increase in violence has anything to do with the epidemic?
Don't know. But it's most likely linked to the gangs, if you ask me. Recently, it's like everyone has had to pick a side.
Violence has always fed on poverty, don't you think? It's a cruel law of the human condition.
And selfishness is their rotten fruit. These days, you can just die in the gutter and no one will bat an eye.
She's eating air. Well, I said it might be oil, too.
May I ask what you do for a living, Mrs. Fishburne?
Since my husband died, I worked at the Dawson Rope Factory, but it closed before the war.
A rope factory.
I occasionally help at the night asylum, in exchange for food.
I marked it down. Hold on. Rope factory? Question mark?
Did your husband die in the war?
Oh no, my Jack was a docker. He died when my Seymour was just a lad. The poor boy saw his dad slip and fall from that scaffolding.
Jesus. Blood in, blood out. Both.
How do you pay the rent, then?
My Seymour works at the docks, just like his dad. He's very attached to the house he grew up in. It's not always easy, but we get by all right.
The orphan that regards you as a mother. Please tell me about him, Stella.
You mean Rufus? I wish I could do even more for the poor boy. Most people are so selfish.
But you're not.
Years may have passed, but I haven't forgotten how it feels to go through days with nothing but an empty stomach.
Nice. Maybe he wants to work there to get revenge on the scaffolding that resulted in his father's death and avenge his father by tearing the scaffolding down. Classic anime story, if you ask me. Is there a character in this game that doesn't have a massively depressing life? I don't think so, because it's a massively depressing time. You know? There's like nothing to be happy about in this time. And when you add in the fantasy world and lore of beasts, skulls, vampires, or icons, whatever you want to call them, what can you really be happy about? The only person who was happy was Agabol, whatever his name was, the renter who was renting out to immigrant tenants that he was exploiting for overpriced rooms and having them pay in sex so they couldn't pay otherwise, and racially profiling them. He was having a blast. He loved life, even though he wasn't loved by anyone.
I'm trying to locate Mr. Sean Hampton. Do you know where he could be?
You talking about the one everyone calls the sad saint? The man who takes care of the homeless?
The very same, Miss Fishburne.
I'm sorry. I don't know where his shelter is. But if you ask around, I'm sure you'll get your answer.
This is 1918 England, Super Anago. To blast a crater in the scaffolding.
Goodbye, Miss Fishburne. Take care of yourself.
Or else I'll come back and steal more things from your home.
Eyes in the back of that head, sir. Gentlemen are easy targets in these parts.
I'll keep that in mind. Don't know why I said that. Who is this dude? He's brand new. Rufus, what are you doing hanging out with this person right here? Hey, who are you?
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Oh.
Why must it always be a good evening?
I was just being polite. I'm Dr. Reed. I'd like to ask you some questions, if I may.
Don't like questions or doctors. And the name is Seymour Fishburne, if you must know.
This is that woman's son. The one who works at the same place that his father worked, but the dockyard, to get a revenge on the scaffolding. Why must it always be a good evening? Bless your heart, dude. Same.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
A shithole filled with maggots. Liars and thieves, all of them.
Okay.
Are you thinking about someone in particular?
No, hate them all. Especially these petty, whining little shitbag beggars.
Jesus Christ. Well, he's got a cold. That's why he's grumpy. He's got everyone sucks. Why is it a good evening? I get it, dude. I've been there.
Is there no one who deserves your leniency then?
Well, Tom from our local is somewhat of a decent bloke. At least, unlike most maggots, he knows how to listen without opening his trap.
Actually, that's a good quality to have. I cannot argue with that. Shoutouts to you, Seymour. What is your role around here?
What's your occupation?
I take care of my mum. That's what I do. She's the only good thing in my life. Even though I don't treat her so good.
Oh, Jesus.
You seem upset. Is something bothering you?
I lost the necklace I bought her. I'm a fucking idiot. A worthless idiot.
Whoa.
Sometimes it's hard to be a good son.
I just want her to smile. No, I was thankful for her patience, appreciated like... God knows she deserves it.
Any chance you can help me find Sean Hampton?
The sad saint. Why would you talk to that cunt?
Actually, that's confidential.
Really? Well, go ask someone else then. I'm sure Tom Watts will gladly answer you.
Everyone's been giving out Tom Watts as like the guy to go to meet the sad saint. We're here, Grumpy. Here's your
Do you
medicine.
require medical assistance?
That's something I didn't expect to hear again. A doctor concerned with the health of his patients.
The elf.
Yeah. I could use some help. On several matters, in fact.
Well, you get cold medicine.
I don't know which kind of doctor you're used to dealing with, but it's a doctor's purpose to heal people.
And is it your purpose as well, Mr. Reed? I would say it's a convenient way for gaining people's trust.
I actually do not hate this guy entirely. He's got a mannerism about him. Seymour fish butts. Be nice.
Goodbye, Mr. Fishburne.
He's savvy. He sees you? Yeah, he has sight beyond sight. I'll have to keep my eye on him. And make sure I don't have to kill him. Being too clever for his own good, you know what I mean? Train! Train! I don't see it. Who the f... Oh, Seymour.
Night, a darkness, and every dawn another death.
Wouldn't you... Weren't you just... Bless you. Yeah. I just wanted to open that gate. I'm actually going through it. I don't think I went down this alleyway yet. I don't think anybody's here. Hello? Please don't shout. It's nighttime. People are sleeping. Hello, by the way. A very soft hello to you. He seems truly happy, or rather, he's truly happy. I can go in this room. Why? This seems like a bad idea, and I would know, and I would know. Oh, the bridge, right. Why am I arming myself? Those are the rats. This is when I ate a rat by accident. I remember that. Michi Machu Picchu. Mochi. Is this safe? Please no jump scare, please no jump scare, please no jump scare, please no jump scare. Okay, well, thank you. Got what I wanted, which was please no jump scare. Not upset. It was an accident. They can just voluntarily feed on small rodents? No. Maybe I'll voluntarily feed on one of you guys. And destroy that and go through there. Nice. Alright, watch this. Ready? Hell yeah. Oh, 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 oh. When hell yeah turns into hell no.
This is a slaughterhouse.
Yeah. So why are we here?
It's locked, all right.
And yet, I remain surprised. From Seymour to my beloved mother Stella. Hey, it's the necklace he lost. You think this is one of those things that triggers a fight? As soon as you pick this up?
From Seymour to my beloved mother Stella. Fishburne, that sneaky bastard.
Why is it... Is it really weird for you guys that I'm back so soon? Why is it weird for you guys? Is it because you're not the first person to say that? Is it because I'm inconsistent? Like normally I'm all over the place, right? Or I'm unreliable, and now I'm sticking to an actual schedule, and I'm back on time when I said I wasn't going to be here. Just trying to get a gauge, so I can understand. Come up with what? The grave diggers. Oh. Choose what to do with the Seymour Fishburne necklace. Bring the backless back to Seymour. Give it to his mother Stella. I love how they give you an idea of what the quest is all about. Seymour Fishburne seems like quite an irritable man, not exactly the friendly type. He confessed to me he lost the necklace he wanted to give to his mother. If I could help the man calm down, maybe I should try to find the lost gift. So I found the necklace. And, so does this mean that he killed these people in order to obtain this necklace? He's not really known as a murderer, though. From Steve Moore to my beloved mother, Stella. It's like you didn't turn off the stream. I said this yesterday, but it's only been 4 hours. I don't understand. That doesn't make sense to me. I like it. Relax. The rat thing reminds me of the Fallout thing everyone did. Oh, I can loot the toilet, presses X. Oh wait, I'm drinking from the toilet. I missed your streams. I miss my streams too. Gotta get back to normal time so I can see you working home. To be honest, I really enjoy this schedule. It's so far so good. The rule stays the same. If I can keep it up until Saturday, then I think I might keep it as a permanent schedule. Just how it is. Oh man, I love that song. That's just the way it is. Do-do-do-doom, do-do-do-doom, do-do-do-doom. Shisk said it'll never be the same. Do-do-do-doom, do-do-do-doom, do-do-do-doom. That's just the way it is. Do-do-doom, do-do-doom. Okay, sorry, bye. Missed you. How do you like this schedule? Man, I already answered that question, Reem. I really wish you pay attention. Jesus, Shish, can you believe this person? I don't want to say her name and give her attention, but I think you know who I'm talking about, right? I think you know who I'm talking about, right? Get a load of that. You know what I'm saying? Nudging her direction, you know what I'm saying? Train! Choo choo, chugga 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 chugga. Oh my god! Wow! That's an 86 Betzer! A real locker recognized that horn! Oh my god! Do you think maybe there's a quest in line later on where we find someone tied to the train tracks and we have to like get them off in time or decide to leave them there or not? Break me up inside. Did you catch Omega versus Woods at E3? I saw it afterwards on YouTube. I wasn't able to like get off the studio though. Train more like lame. Hold up. What? Hold up. Hey. That is not cool. How dare you? How dare you? Abuse of power? Yeah. I don't have many rules, but you don't call trains lame. I would ban every single person in here if I have to and have no viewership before I allow that kind of speak to happen in here. Yo, why didn't you buy it, Shiz? It's the Steam Summer Sale. Let's say Sheen. It's the Sheen Papa. It's the Steam Summer Sale, dude. You're gonna wish later on that you had bought it. I'm not saying that you'll enjoy it. But I just think it's one of those things where 5 months from now you'll want to play it and you'll wish, I wish I had picked it up. You know, just to like try it out and see if I liked it or not, but I didn't. Man, I'm so lame, dude. I should have bought that. That's how you would say it. It's called, you like Hispanic Valley Girls, which you sound like. Man, I should have bought that. I don't know why I didn't. That's so lame. I saw it on the sale. Man, I don't even play something like that. I should play I can buy the game whenever I want to. It's just on the sale. It's a train game. I don't need to play it. It just looked really cool. I should have bought it. And I'd be like, well, Shisk, I told you to buy it. Dude, I know, and I should have listened to you. I'm sorry, okay, but I didn't. Wonka S? Why? I was trying to find out if there's a way to go underneath here and reach that other area. The longest I survived as a mod, I feel like it should be a cannon shot in my face with like 8 mods remain. You did a good job. Honestly, you had a good run. I'm gonna re-mod you because you're somewhat reliable. Just, you know, don't make fun of trains. I'm still just flying Boeing 737s. Well, I think you know what you gotta do then, dog, right? I just laughed so hard my dog woke up. Well, you're a bad pet owner then. Unselfish. You'd rather laugh and enjoy yourself than let your dog sleep. Hey, what should I do with the necklace? Should I give it to Butthole Seymour or should I give it to his mother? What do you think? Grow up. You know, honestly, I feel like we have to really gain her trust and we haven't done so yet. So I kind of want to give it back to her. But that seems like one of those choices that the game thinks everyone's going to make. You ever get the feeling that a game will have a long reward for the choice that everyone won't likely make, even if it doesn't make storyline sense? You know what I'm saying? I feel like the game trusts everyone to give the necklace back to Stella, as opposed to giving it to Seymour. So would you reward the player who's most likely to do the thing that you don't expect them to do? Question mark? Did you change your chat again? Stop looking at me. What the hell's wrong with you? I did. It's right here now. I got tired of looking like this. So I put it right here instead, next to my monitor. That is every option in Monster Prom? Oh. When you think about it, you've probably seen the most buttholes of all your answers because of the internet. Okay. Why don't you expect them to do it? Because it's evil? Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if it's necessarily just evil. It's just... I think there are decisions that are less about good and evil and more about being nefarious, sinister, unreliable versus being murderous, tyrannical, and you know, down that I think there are divisions, you know. Oh, that baby's been crying in every zone. I have no idea where it is. I'm assuming we're playing Bloodborne again, to be honest. I'm going to give it to her, though. Just because she doesn't have long left. Actually, you know what? I'm going to give it to him. Because he wants to give it to her because he feels like he's not a good son. So it will make her feel good if it came from her son. Because he thinks he's a bad son. You know? Yeah. Seymour, where are you? Yeah, I saw the Castlevania anime on Netflix. Where is Seymour? He was over here last time. Seymour? Seymour. Seymour. Seymour? Seymour's on the train. Do you know how mad I'd be if he was able to board the train and NPCs weren't, but you weren't allowed to? I think it's only 4 episodes. There's Rufus. Seriously, where is Seymour? Rufus.
So love to gaze at the stars.
Okay.
The fog's been hiding of late.
Stella, Ichabod, Dyson Delaney, Stella, Sabrina. Oh my God, it's Thursday. Congratulations. Happy Thursday. Happy Thirsty Thursday, I guess. I'm at a standstill right now. I actually have no idea where Seymour went. The reunion show? What are you talking about? Oh man, Inago, my specialty. High five, man. Seriously, where is Seymour? How can I choose which person to give it to if I can only find one person? Dude, kinda weird. How many walking paths does Seymour have?
I cannot enter.
Ooh. Don't touch me? Okay. He was over here at one point. That's a bottle. Was that just a random noise? No one actually kicked the bottle over? You son of a bitch. Seymour? Not in here, are you? That would be not cool. Oh, oh. Oh, those are rats. Yeah, I just cannot give it to Seymour, no matter what. I'm the 1%, and the game's like, nah, man, you have to give it to moms. And I'm like, no. Maybe they actually kept Seymour in the game, but they make you find him. You get to earn it. He's not even in this ward or borough any longer. He's all the way across the map, and you're like, Seymour? And he's like, oh, hello there. And you decide to go for a walk. Something you needed. Yeah, this necklace. And then he just murders you for no reason. As he thanks you. Oh, thanks. I wish there was an option where you could select characters and ask them where someone else was. Like, excuse me, yes. Have you seen Seymour? What the fuck you want with Seymour? I'm so mad. I just want to give this necklace to Seymour. This is bonkers. How can you just have one character disappear like that? Is there news about him anywhere? Seymour. Seymour. He's recovering. Still think he's around. Thanks for the host, Procase. Adia. Healthy one-pot rats. Did you type that in all caps because you just thought of it and you wanted to race and get it out before someone else stole it from you? Go back to that ship and do the bat jump thing. Bat jump thing? Oh, you mean Bamf. Pumph. Bat jump. Hey. A not friend. Schnicked. So the original was written? Reem, how are you written? Nas, it was written. When do you fight Father Gascoigne? Father Gascongong? I already fought him, and I won. Father G is free. Pass it down.
Been a while since we've seen any new faces round here.
Shut up. No one drinks like Gascon. Time for bed. Hope Stella gets her necklace. Right, me too. Sleep well. Evie. Think back, clink back. EBE, do you like that ill? I know you. I had to give you up. It's only been a year. Now I've got one foot through the door, and I ain't going nowhere. It took a while to get me here, but I'm gonna take my time. No, seriously, where is Seymour? This is not fine. Deadass, headass, this. Wait a minute. What if Seymour is in the house with his mom? And I just can't see him because the game hasn't loaded him yet. And I go in there and I spray on his mom and he appears. That song, I know, when you go to that area, it just kind of creeps up on you, right? For you, for the love of Christ, please do not make mouse noises or rat noises, or else. I was thinking the same thing, Vale. You go to the door. Is that me necklace? And I'm like, no. Oh, it sure looks like it. Well, it's fucking not. Stella. Bitch.
Some call this the bad part.
Mum's the word, I guess. You're disgusting. Don't speak to me. Okay, joke's over, though. I think I've spent a good 20 minutes now looking for this dude. I could have beaten this quest line already and started another quest line and probably beat that one, too. Me Bamf Pumph. Bamf. Nope. I'm look down here. If he's not down here, then I give up and give it to Stella instead. You know what's going to happen, right? I'm going to give the necklace to Stella. She'll say thank you. I'm going to exit the house. And Seymour is going to be right outside the house. Arms crossed, leaning against the housing unit. Like, oi, you gave the necklace to me, mom, not to me. Ah, you ornery traitor. I should have known better. And I'll be like, you didn't even... Dyson, Tom, Sabrina. Okay, I can't find Seymour. I actually give up. This is annoying. I'm just convinced that he's gone forever. Who's pomphing? Me. That's when I teleport. I pomp. Yep, I give up. Alright. Here you go, Stella.
Good evening, Mrs. Fishburne. May I come in, please?
Of course. Dr. Reed. I'm not sure the epidemic is what worries people most these days.
Let's go do a sweep of the house really quickly. He's not in here. He's not in here. He's gone from the game forever. Alright, hey.
Best grow eyes in the back of that head, sir. Gentlemen are easy targets in these parts.
Wait, time out. I just thought about something. We found the necklace with the note, right? He said he lost it on a pile of bodies. Was he one of the bodies and the game hasn't updated to the status of him missing yet? Did he go down there and he was attacked and the game just hasn't noted him as missing yet? Is that why I can't find him? Did he find the necklace and die carrying it? Remember that place down there? He said it's a slaughterhouse down here and everything's covered in blood? Could it be that he was one of the bodies? Adam Levine? Oh, yeah, Vale. Yeah. Houses that are occupied like that, I have to knock and ask if I can come in. He walks around and says, hello, I'm Dr. Reed, Dr. Jonathan Reed. May I come in? Which is why they say, I'm not comfortable with that, and they close the door, and he can't come in there. I got you a necklace.
What can I do for you, Dr. Reed?
I believe you may find this necklace of interest.
What is it? I don't understand.
It's a gift your son was hoping to give you. But I'm afraid it links him to the nearby murders.
You mean this belongs to one of his victims? Jesus. I knew this day would come. Please, Dr. Reed, accept this for your trouble and leave me be.
No,
This day? You mean you already knew? Are you buying my silence? I will not be an accomplice in this.
What? No. My son's crimes distress me more than you can imagine. But I'm his mother. I love him, I do.
40 shillings? Beauty queen of only 18, she gave me 40 shillings. Her son is connected to murders, and I've got the billings. to prove that he's a part of these murdering.
Your son's gone way beyond simply bullying people. He has a taste for blood, and you know it, don't you, Stella?
One night, he told me straight up, in his own words. It was several days after one of his episodes.
Why did he confess? Did you suspect something?
No. I guess he wanted his old mum to help him fight his, demons.
Please stop singing these songs. No, shut up. Seymour is a habitual murderer. Maybe that explains why I can't find him, because he's currently off murdering someone. Let's see.
Did Seymour tell you everything that night?
More than I could stand. The words he used to describe his hate, his rage, how he feels when he's done it.
Mom, I just killed someone. I've got the biggest boner in the world. Seymour, well, I do.
Tell me about these demons Seymour needs your help to fight.
Seymour used to be such a happy child. And he is still a helping son most of the time. But when he gets angry, he can hardly contain his rage.
All men and women are born innocent, Mrs. Fishburne. But there can be a monster within any of us.
Do you think he can be cured, Doctor? Do you think something can extinguish this rage inside my Seymour?
Justice is the cure. That seems like the wrong answer. The human mind is a mystery? That is a non-answer. He is fully responsible? The human mind is a mystery. Give her the non-answer.
Science has only just begun to investigate the
It's
mysteries
true,
of the
actually.
human mind.
Never mind.
Currently, we have more assumptions than fact.
There ain't no hope then. Somehow, somewhere, my son has turned into a monster, and nothing will bring him back.
Stella, I know you are ashamed of your son's crimes. So why do you protect Seymour?
I can't report my own son, can I? Not a burden I could bear.
I can bear it.
Burden? How do you mean?
They'd hang him for sure. I won't send my only son to his death.
Why not?
I'm convinced you raised Seymour the best you could. You're not responsible for what he became.
If someone ever found the courage to speak to the police, I will take my share.
Well, this has been charming. I'm gonna go find Seymour and probably murder him.
Goodbye, Miss Fishburne. Take care of yourself.
And tell Seymour I'm coming for him.
Just grow eyes in the back of that head, sir.
Come on, come on, come on, come on.
Targets in the...
I'm serious. If I walk out this house and he's just standing there saying, "What the bloody fuck are you doing?" I will just be sad. That's all there is to it. I'll just be upset. And that's all there is to it. I'll just be sad. How do I get assault work? Teleport looks like. Oh, I have to go to the top area of this and go down there. Thank God it's Rufus. I almost got mad. I almost killed you, Rufus. For standing there, which is not a crime. Nah. Spoke to you already. You're doing well. I haven't spoken to you in a while.
Evening, miss.
Well, I never. That's a first. Customers who make that much mess rarely come back. Never mind in fancy togs.
I'm much more myself than when we first met. By the way, I'm Jonathan, Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Welcome back to the Turquoise Turtle then, Doctor. I'm Sabrina Cavendish. How can I help you?
What can you tell me about this area?
People don't appreciate that line of questioning round here. You best be more careful with what you say, sir.
You look concerned, Miss Cavendish.
This is a bad borough. Most people I know are afraid. Most locals will rob you blind, or worse. You best mind your step.
Must mind your step.
I have nothing to fear from the people round here.
Yeah, be tough.
Yeah, I'm a brave woman myself, Dr. Reed, but I'd be a fool to think I'm invincible.
Yeah, but I'm a.
What can you tell me?
I can't
People
tell
you
her.
look- This is a bad...
I have.
I can't tell her what I am and who I am.
This place seems, how shall I put it, very colorful.
Wow.
I'm sure it has plenty of stories to tell.
We get people of all sorts here. It's that rare place in the docks where you can have a drink without being murdered.
Okay.
At least it's not happened yet.
So this bar is neutral territory then?
Yeah. Tom's convinced this is something the locals need. No one ever draws a weapon here. That's one of the reasons I accepted the job.
Yeah, but like once you step outside the tavern, though, who made the original joke? It was Chris Rock, right? Like, never go inside of a club with a metal detector. Sure, you might feel safe inside, but what about all them niggas outside? They're the ones who still have the guns, and they know you ain't got one. And you were like, oh, okay.
Your boss must be quite the negotiator to force such an agreement.
Yeah. Tom's a great bloke. Mr. Hampton, who runs the night asylum, he's the only other man that's able to keep peace around here.
You're foreshadowing.
Excuse my curiosity, but where exactly are you from, Miss Cavendish?
Something bothering you? What, my name? Or my complexion?
Believe me, I never judge someone on their place of birth or the color of their skin.
If that's true, you'd be one of the few not to make fun of me. Just you, Tom, Dyson, Miss Fishburne, and of course Mr. Hampton.
She keeps count. Same.
I'm sorry if I worried you. I was just curious to find out if you know this part of town well.
Nosy. My dad was a sailor from Bombay, and my mum was a maid born up in Glasgow. They got married in London. And here I am.
Glasgow. Johnny, we made it.
Sabrina, tell me about your true feelings for your boss.
I love Tom. Not ashamed of it. Don't care if the customers joke about it neither.
Who's mocking you?
I mean, we're always together. People will talk, won't they?
Does Tom love you?
Yeah, but he's always reluctant to take it further. It's not because I'm younger, or because of the colour of my skin. He hates jokes about us.
Good. Hit you back. That's how you like it. Yeah, she does, Shisk.
Miss Cavendish, would you be willing to...
You better ask Tom, sir.
Why not answer me directly?
We respect the privacy of our...
Okay, whatever. She's healthy, thank God.
Goodbye, Miss Cavendish.
She drunk as well? Everyone's drunk here, man. You know the rules. Everyone is drunk in this game. Hello, Tom Watt.
Good evening, Tom.
Good evening, sir. How are you tonight? Back to the docks, are we?
You remember me then?
Of course I do. You're that man who seemed so lost when he entered my bar a few nights ago.
Thank you for your hospitality. I'm Jonathan Reed, by
Doctor.
I'm still Tom Watts. Welcome back, Doctor.
That was cute. It was a dad joke, but it was cute. I'm still Tom Watts. He's healthy. Wow, 5 clues. Wow, he's worth some points. Level 3? I can't kill Tom Watts. He's been the nicest dude in the game so far to me. You're still cute. Shisk, you hear that? Ryuk thinks you're still cute, dog.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
It's not that bad. Thanks to people like the sad saint of the East End.
Who?
Sean Hampton, our own private holy figure. Few are foolish enough to make peace with the gangs. Sean is one of them.
I lay my hand out on the table when it comes to relationship and no use holding stuff back. I do that with every person that I meet, Shish Kebab. Every woman I meet, the first thing I do after I say hello is establish how I feel about them and where I think we can go from there, and if it's mutual.
How is it you can keep this place open? This part of town doesn't seem particularly safe.
Well, since everybody needs a drink, my pub is considered neutral ground by most groups.
I see. So you get pressure from all sides about how this place should be run, do you?
Or something like that. Nothing that a few wise words and a bottle of gin can't solve.
England is an island. As far as everyone knows, islands float. People just trying to keep their balance, like sailors in a ship. Shut up, great man.
You're something of a figurehead around here.
I'm only pouring alcohol for everyone to forget their troubles. Sean Hampton is the one giving them long-term hope.
Since I'm here, is there anything I can do?
Well, perhaps, Doctor. Peace partly depends on my stock of gin. And with the epidemic, my supplies are running low.
How could a physician help you in this matter?
Right?
I have a small warehouse just past the quarantine line. Perhaps, with you being a doctor, you could go there and come back?
Doctors aren't immune to
Right.
disease, you know. Very well. Show me where it is. I'll see what I can do.
Oh, thank you, sir. Here's the key to get in. You're about to save many dry throats.
Why does everyone knowingly send me into dangerous areas? It's about quarantine zone. Aren't there reports of scalds and murders over there? Yeah, but you're a doctor. So what? I have a scalpel? Congrats me. And then I come back and they're always like, hey, you're back. Like, what up, playa? Not like, holy shit, you're back?
Why does your waitress feel in danger working on the docks?
This part of town is dangerous for all, but for women it's worse, as
That's
always.
everywhere. Well, it's always.
Sabrina is a brave girl, but she can't help feeling in danger.
Do you
Sabrina.
think she has good reason to feel this way? Are you not worried about her safety?
Of course I am. The truth is, she's tougher than me deep inside. She just has to learn to control it.
Imagine being tougher than someone deep inside.
Sabrina seems very fond of you, Tom.
I like her too, I really do. I know I'm her boss, and I'm much older and all. But I like her for sure.
What is bothering you then?
Sabrina is an angry one. She wears it like a coat. I'm not sure I can make her shed that anger. It hurts to see her like that.
You stole Anago's joke, Ryuk. I hope you're happy for yourself.
Tom, I need to find Sean Hampton as quickly as possible. I've been told you could help me.
I heard the sad saint was recovering at Pembroke Hospital. Did he leave or something?
I believe he returned to his flock. Can you confirm that?
Oh, I bet you're right. Sean can't help but worry about the poor and sick. Oh, I guess it has something to do with what happened to him as a baby.
Please, tell me.
Well, I don't like to gossip, but I heard that the sad saint was abandoned as a baby in front of a Catholic orphanage in Dublin. That would explain his faith and need to help everyone.
Shoutouts to Dublin, I guess. Not quite Glasgow, but...
The important thing is I find him, quickly.
Why not try his night asylum? He takes care of those who need a meal or a roof there.
Where is it?
It's in an old warehouse, northwest of here.
Northwest.
Just follow the bank to the west and go north when you reach the end of the pier.
Thanks, dog, for giving away all the details that I needed, putting your friend in danger.
Goodbye, Mr. Watts.
There's gotta be something can be done to get out of this bullshit mess.
Times like these, a good
Summit.
drink's just as likely to cause a problem as to
Oh, hi, Adam.
Long enough to see them.
That actually works because you do wear glasses. You actually are pushing your glasses up. Be careful. I don't want you to break them. New glasses are expensive. I have all these side quests to do, to be honest. The most important one is getting some more gin from my dude.
It's locked, all right.
My good friend Gray Man shows up at the bar, all sad and wants to express his troubles and his grief and asks for the finest bottle of gin, and the dude's like, I'm sorry, we're out of gin. Gray Man throws a fit, starts fighting everyone. You don't want that, neither do I. This is his office, and I am taking a lot of things that don't belong to me. But I think if you take things that don't belong to you, that means they belong to you then, right? That's where Normash feels, so. It's another case of I made this.
He didn't deserve this.
He didn't deserve this. Wait. Oh, right. Sean Hampton. That guy. Was that Dr. Edgar Swansea? Pushes your glasses up. Don't touch my fucking glasses. You know how expensive these things are? Get your little greasy nacho hand knobs all over him. Train!
He didn't deserve this.
Oh, look at it go. Ah, man, there it goes.
I hope I live long enough to see them boys get what's coming to them.
Oh, don't worry. You'll see all coming to them.
Offered a drink to the boy.
You'll see all coming to him. Who's this? Oh, Drunky Dyson. Look at all that pollution. Whoa, man. That is not cool. It's not pollution. It's Febreze. Or better yet, letter U, letter R pollution. Keep your nacho hands to yourself, Drex. Bamf. Walking through the front door seems like the worst idea. Is there a side door I can take maybe to element of surprise? All that stuff, you know? I almost ate that rat. I almost just pressed X.
It's locked.
I had to walk to the front door like an idiot. Hey guys, didn't know anyone was in here. I'm a little lost. Could you point me in the right direction? I'm trying to find Sam's Club. In 1918? Huh, guess got the wrong place. Hope see you later. Is that a flamethrower? Jimmy the Spark Barlow. Resistant to melee and sharpshooting. Resistant to sharpshooting. But you both are weak to shadows. So... Alright. Guess I'll just...
Seems like the guard of everyone is on Sean Hampton's trail too.
Whoa! That's a it is a flamethrower. I was half kidding.
Crush the leech, boys! Yeah! You're mine! Die, vermin!
Whoa! Stop. Get out of here. I mean, just stand in the AoE, I guess. I'm okay with that. Hurts, doesn't it? Nope! Ouch. You get your little puppet out of here. Couldn't hear you. Man, I love endless ads. My favorite mechanic. Ha, absorb that hit. Tell your friends about me. Bye, Jimmy. More like Jimmy No Shoes. Have some AoE. Step right into it. There you go. My pool of death is so beautiful. bodies. Walks in the front door. Well, that's how you assert your dominance. You know, the bat's here. Right through the front door, you ran into our trap, Batman. No, you ran into mine. What? Presses a button and, like, the bat wing drops down on them. It was somehow chained in the rafters. Don't know how it got there or when it got there or why it was chained in the first place, but it happened. Then he gets inside of it.
The corpse are deep. The result of rabid rage. If this is Sean's doing, he's become a murderous beast.
Damn. Sean's in a bad way right now. His flamethrower is set up. I want to ask him about his flamethrower rotation. You know, for maximum DPS. Or if his secret is he doesn't have one, LOL, and just presses the abilities as soon as they come up. Because, you know, same, obviously. I don't blame you. I guess let's destroy some crates for no reason. Imagine being on the roof and waiting your turn to show off and you jump down and just get annihilated. That's a climb. I'll probably have to grab the gin on the way back, which is fine. I'll just do that. Northeast or northwest? Northwest branches off that way, which is a distraction, so I'll go northeast. Just wondering, can our good friend Shish just wonder if you have it or not? Ah, he has one. Oh, Shish wants to play games with you. That's what he's getting at. Yeah, ask him what games he has. Set the tone. Establish it. Establish it. Establish, you know, the friendship. Awkward. How can I... Oh. What's the point? If I can just... Oh. My name's Adrian. This is my first day playing video games. Oh, yuck. I don't think there was another way outside of this. Because the side area over here didn't have a progression path, right? He says to himself. Be up front and say it? Yeah. Odyssey, one-player game. Zelda, one-player game. Monster Hunter, two-player game. Splatoon, two-player game. Stardew Valley, two-player game. Multiplayer game. It's a good balance, Shisk. A little for yourself, a little for your friends. What a good guy. I'm getting a Switch. I don't know why I felt the need to interject myself in your conversation when you were clearly asking him and you were asking her. That was selfish and I apologize. That is a large beast. And whatever it's doing... Is it fighting something inside of there? What is it doing in there? None of my business. Just gonna go somewhere else. Oh, you guys are inviting me to conversation? Oh, you didn't have to. I was genuinely apologizing because that was a selfish thing to do. And you guys were clearly having a conversation. I'm getting Mario, Raving Rabbits, you know, with the new DLC content. I'm getting Octopath Traveler.
I cannot enter.
I want to get Hollow Knight. as well, which I know you can get on PC, but I'd rather play it on the go. TBQH. I've been thinking about Splatoon. I don't know if I can pull the trigger on it, to be honest. I won't get Odyssey or Zelda until I beat Octopath Traveler. TBQH. I've been thinking about seeing what this Stardew Valley nonsense is all about. I even made fun of you for it. I was probably just memeing you. It's a gorgeous Square Enix game. I think when I first heard about it, I assumed that it was going to be like I Am Setsuna, which is just awful, you know? Because it's Square Enix independent title. I was afraid they wouldn't treat it seriously, but I saw the screenshots and the gameplay footage and read the preview and thought, okay, that actually looks pretty good. Oh, actually, genuinely wondering, Adam, Octopath Traveler just, graphically speaking, it has a JRPG feel, which alludes to your first point of it's just a JRPG, but a 4K take on it. More importantly, my biggest draw to it is that it has classes. I love class-based games, you know, like a Bravely Default or a Tactics game. So you can have like your warrior, your avenger, your chemist, and all that stuff. I love anything class-based. So that's really, really, really appealing for me. And Square Enix, with an RPG that's not Final Fantasy, I have confidence in them. Sign me up. And if you play the demo, right now, you can save your progression and carry it forward in the main game. So. Now that I have this blood pool attack, I might get that blood spears since I constantly have a blood flow going. Yeah, Bill. Hey, by the way, good to see you again, dude. I got I Am Setsuna the day it came out because it was one of those gifted Square Enix games, right? And I was like, well, shit, a gifted Square Enix RPG? How can I turn that down? And I streamed it. Twice. I played it for a little bit and I said, I cannot get into this. I'm trying really hard. And then I streamed it again the next day and played a little bit longer and I couldn't get into it. I was legitimately trying to get into the game and enjoy it, and it was...
This poor man has just been slaughtered by a vampire.
It was insufferable. I've been using that word quite often lately. But it genuinely was insufferable. It just wasn't fun. It wasn't good. It wasn't interesting. To me. Oh, they are fighting. Ooh, good. Yeah, nice job. Ooh. Okay, well, I tried cheering you on. I'm stupid. Yeah, who's stupid now? Where'd I go? He sees me! Stop spraying me with your poo dust. You want some of that? You butt? Have some poo dust for your own. Spraying poo dust everywhere. Man, that game sucked ass. Yeah, it was just really bad, Bill. Just not fun. Bravely Default, I have that on my DS, and that's my next travel game I'm playing through. When I finally beat Tactics Advance after 90 hours, I'm gonna get into Bravely Default. And then when I beat that, I'm gonna play Pokemon Fire Red. I got that for cheap lately. Someone was like, you want this for cheap? And I was like, yes, and it works. And it's in really good condition. So what kind of fool would I be not to play it? You know? So. You go travel around the world 29 times? Hope so. When are you hoping to get a Switch? Whenever I get paid from E3. It's my reward for myself of doing a good job. I'll take care of bills and personal things, obviously, but there's always like, I always say whenever you get a big payday or any good payday, it's important to reward yourself for a job well done, so it keeps you striving for more. Because you look back at the things you got and say, man, I enjoyed that. I need to keep working hard to keep getting things that I enjoy and keep putting myself in position to be able to do and afford things that I enjoy. I don't know why I'm still in the bottom level. I haven't gone up top. There are beasts roaming everywhere, though. It's contractual based, it's just Bob. So the way it works is you sign a contract, and you agree to it, obviously, in the terms that are in the contract. And then once you fulfill your duties for being at the place, if reimbursements are allowed for what you paid for and did, you add those up, the accrued purchases, and you fill it into a program that sends that information with your invoice. It gets compared to the DocuSign documents, and then it goes through a chain of 4 different financial advisors until they finally approve it, and then you get paid. But it's better than most people. You'll find that Twitch is actually pretty good at this. I've had a lot of friends who do commentary work where they will have to wait 3 months before they're paid. Not all the time, but there are certain event and organizers who take 3, 6 months, maybe even a year before you get paid for a certain thing. So having to wait 2 weeks is not terrible by comparison. Call off ESL? Oh, for payment stuff a long time? Yeah, I wouldn't know about that. Ryuk, you stay out of that. Quit stirring the pot. Okaydrian seconded? Seconded me what? I am Setsuna? Sit in the corner and watches? Yeah. You're being a real Riggs right now. Oh, rewarding yourself? Dude, I've always felt that way. It's just, I've gotten better at it this past 2 years. But it used to be a thing where I just rewarded myself too much. And then you're stuck in a hole saying, oh my God, what do I do? This sucks, right? But once you start paying attention to your financials, you get a little bit better at it. I'm not saying I perfected or anything, but...
There's safer places to be than here.
Okay, friend. Thank you. I say the same for you, actually. Because...
Over there!
At least he did warn me, so that kind of sucks that I was mean to him. Murdered him, killed him. I found grinding Baby Pot to be too easy. I haven't played it yet, so I have no opinion on the matter.
Best run along home, sir.
Who said that? Oh, you guys. Don't call me a leech, you butt. I'm out of stamina. This sucks. Ouch.
No rest for the wicked. Fall back to the hell that spawned you.
Oh, God. Like, literally. Oh, God. Am I got to kill everyone in this area? I think you're one of the first people ever in history of this stream to apologize, Adam. Very rarely do you see in this stream, "No, you're right, apologies for," and then a statement followed by it. Waka sucks. I love Waka. I don't care what the perfect comp is in Final Fantasy X. I had a Waka that had a weapon called the TKO ball, and TKO ball, with the right build, has a tremendous potential for petrifying your enemies. So if you were fighting enemies where you can't one-hit kill them, and you hear Waka go, booyah, and he crits and then they're petrified, that's a wrap. The battle's over and you just go on your merry way. And for grinding, that was amazing. My usual main comp is Waka and Yuna as my main mage. Because she can get some nasty potency, even greater than Lulu. Waka is racist, feels pocket man, stay in your pocket. Hey, Riggs. I have to kill everyone here? Well, they're kind of doing it to me, Johnny. Waka wasn't that bad in my opinion. I loved Waka. Oh, yeah. He has a damn balls weapon. Reem, how about the next time, well, not next time, the first time we ever meet, all right? We go to Toronto. I'm going to bring a Waka-style ball, a blitz ball. And I'm going to throw it. I'm going to rear back, and I'm going to throw it to you as hard as possible. Like right at your dome piece. All right? And I want you to stand there and take the shot. And you tell me afterwards if it hurt. This dude just stays in that AoE. Come on, okay, you put your arms up. Kimari? Kimari sucks. Auron's nice because he has the ability to do armor break and weapon break. But if the enemy has a resistance against that, and a lot of the harder enemies had resistance against power break and armor break, then Auron becomes a lesser version of himself. I think Riku is okay with Albed Mastery because you can put together some crazy potions, but it's also a lot of work to put in. Are we rating characters based on their usefulness in battle, their dialogue, their importance to the story, or all the above? Because that could alter what it is we're discussing. Gameplay standpoint, I don't give a fuck about the personality. Because 10 didn't give you a reason to care about the personality or the story, you just like the gameplay of it. I'm actually genuinely asking. I'm not assigning that mentality to you. In fact, I would go on to agree with you. I didn't really care too much about 10, but I liked 10's music and I liked the combat system. So. Do I drop down here? Probably. I feel like I've missed a large part of this area, but I feel like I also don't have to do everything, so there's that. Guess you just care about titties. You didn't cry at the end? Hell no. Did I cry at 10? No. Didn't cry at 10, didn't cry at 9, didn't get far enough in 8 to cry. 11, I don't know. 14 almost had me a few times. 12 is my favorite, but I didn't even cry for that. I can't remember, honestly, if I cried in 7 for, you know, the scene. I don't know why I say it like it's a spoiler. 4, I cried. I will admit that. Final Fantasy 4, I cried. I cried in Final Fantasy 4. Adam, you ever cried from a Final Fantasy? You never cry with games? No, I just don't cry often with games. Like, the game has to have a powerful moment. It doesn't matter of being emotionally mute. Like, look at me, I don't cry at games. It's just that the game has to be riveting enough to warrant some tears. 1 Second Dungeon. Ah, I love that game, dude. Spoony Bard ass Final Fantasy IV? Yeah. Dude, the little kids? Are you kidding me? The minute they came to my party, I used them over everyone else. And I loved their attitude, especially after everything they had been through. And then when they do... I don't want to... Is this spoilers for 4? Anyway, the 2 kids, what they go through and what happens to them, I cried the moment it happened. Because they were so nice and genuine in the way they said it and what they did. Rocked me. Rocked me. I cried during Dirge of Cerberus. I haven't played that yet. Because I dropped 50 times. Okay, that was good. That was good. What do you want to play, Ryuk? Some of our scouts recently spotted the presence of a certain Ichabod Thorgmorton near the East End docks. You probably see him patrolling the place at night, claiming that he's a specialist of vampire extermination. That man is a fraud, not even a real common, for he does not charge anybody for work, but he clearly has no clue what he's talking about. If he ever approaches you for some joint hunt or collaboration, refuse him and let him go. In a leech fight, that man is nothing more than bait. You think I'm going to play Final Fantasy IV? Oh, you are, Ryuk? Good. Enjoy. Yeah, Shish Kebab played last time with Riggs, and I think someone else from the stream, maybe Dolomite or Dolomite, Chrono, Tekken, one of those cats, I think. Right? Giving me. Remember playing an RPG when there was a choice sacrifice for 5 members. I immediately beat lines to the trash member that I still couldn't. That sounds like trash. That's just too easy. Like taking opium from a baby. Shish, would you be okay with me getting the Switch name Super Shish Kebab 3? It's not taken. Would that bother you? Or would you be okay with that? Call me Zazie Opium Fiend. Yeah, that's my name. Don't wear it out. Oh, kitty cat, you hear it? Meow meow. You got really mad? I don't blame you. That's kind of rude. What's the skull down there? I'm not gonna false skull for that. Too bad this isn't the control map, or this could be Volskalya Industries. If any of you want to keep that joke for yourselves, you can do that. If you see another person playing this game who loves Overwatch, use that joke. You're welcome. Everyone ignored? Wow, what a little pouty pants. You, the game that I ignored? Professor Layton. Although it's a DS game, not a 3DS game, so that probably doesn't help you. Sorry. Never mind, she's just gonna give you a list. You'll be okay. Can I not just drop down here? Thank you. Shut up. How can Nas be garbage? Layton didn't grip you? Oh man, Layton is such a great travel game. Wherever you're going to or from, work to or from school, you can pick that game up and play it and then just be on your way. I guess to each their own though, you know? Did you say down to your collection of consoles? Riggs, where's this down place? Where's down? Like a basement full of boxes? Or do you have like a giant plastic bin that you got from Bed Bath & Beyond and it's just like full of consoles and cables and cords that are not organized? You have no idea what's what or from what or where, what controller's missing, which one's there. Are you looking specifically for 3DS games or DS games as well? I don't know if you clarified that. Those are Hontu. She must haunt. DS games as well? Dude, WarioWare, the god. The World Ends With You? Might have been PSP though. There's also a Beat game. There's another game too that I actually have on my Steam wishlist. Ghost to something. Here, I'll look it up really quickly. I took it off my. There it is. Ghost Trick, Phantom Detective for the DS. That game is nice. Hope that helps. Man, Reem, you are just not helping right now. You know that? You're just being a butt. You're just being an absolute butt. Oh, there's a hideout right there, huh? I don't want to be left out. I did the same thing earlier. It happens a lot in this stream. There's a conversation going on, and so like you drop in a joke or something to like joke around people, and they keep talking, and you drop in another one like, notice me! I want to be in the conversation too! You cross your arms and steam off, and pff, conversation's stupid anyway. Anti-vampire poster. Danger is closer than you think. They are already here. Do not let them take the kingdom. Sea of vampires, seek for help. Ichabod Thorgmorton, expert vampire hunter. You get lost in the sea of mod swords? No, I just saw you. I found you, see? Reem, I found you. I did it. See? It means you're part of the discussion now. Isn't that cool? I'm gonna burn all the posters. Get out. Yeah, tell her. It has been established for some time now that Skull is the vernacular name of a different species of lesser blood drinkers, A skull often seems to be the victim of a vampire attack who miraculously survived death and came back as a crooked version of its maker. According to many observations made by our order throughout the centuries, skulls are generally despised and killed by vampires, who consider them lesser and despicable creatures. The name itself means slave. They also have been called Sakalibe, Arabic. Well, sorry if I ruined that for you, Reem, or Slambaz. Sclavis, Latin, or Sclavioni, Greek. This shows how old these creatures are and how their makers perceive them. This may be why skulls often tend to form small and discrete communities that stick together. It is also interesting to note that skulls seem to call themselves this way, as if they have accepted for a long time that their status as inferior servants among vampires. Time for the Prepsky half-hour variety show? Cancelled. Hey, Haydenwood. A $1,005 bill? Riggs, I've never seen one of those before. You have one? Eris sucked. Damn. All right. Bye then. Good night, Prepsky. Thanks for stopping by. We'll miss you. We will remember you. Will you remember us? I'm burning these posters. If I put them up, this dude's gonna get himself killed. Gunshots. Click clack. Hope this show is canceled. Same. Is that a friend? Oh. A non-hostile area. Who is this? More NPCs. Shout out to Shish Kebab.
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. May I have your attention for a minute?
Good evening, sir. My name is Giselle Paxton, but I don't have time for men like you.
Have we met before?
No, but I just need to look at your fancy clothes to know that you must be desperate to visit the docks at night.
That's quite judgmental of you.
Sir, I've led enough strikes when I had a job to identify you as an enemy of the working class.
Thanks. Ma'am, you're not dumb, smiley face.
May I ask what you do for a living?
I'm killing myself scraping for a living. And you? Have you ever had to struggle in your entire life?
Yeah, I'm struggling looking at that hat.
Why such hatred? Are you judging me by my clothes and my job?
Course I am. Fuck, you're so blind. You don't even see your privilege.
Wow.
Lazy people like you disgust me.
Well, Greymans. No more friends needed, I guess.
As I told you, I'm a doctor. You have to work a lot to earn that title.
Oh, a doctor. Born with money in a nice house, were we? Was Daddy a banker or a doctor himself?
Okay. Okay.
What can you tell me about this vicinity?
Tell you what, just spend a few weeks here, and then ask me that question again. If you're still alive, I mean.
Charming.
If you have something to say, say it. I'm getting tired of all this.
Oh. You want information instead? Well, here's some for you. Giselle Paxton does not like you at all, Doctor.
Okay. Thank you for all your contributions, by the way. I put them in the other notepad file. Johnny, why don't you just bookmark all the titles? Put it in a bookmark folder called DS Games to Get.
You don't know me, Miss Paxton, and yet you see me as an enemy.
Your manners, your clothes, your words tell me everything about you, sir. I know your kind, and you don't belong here.
I'm a creep. Yeah, give her that. You really have no idea. She won't care who I am. Are you kidding me? You know what? You're right.
You're right, Miss Paxton. My clothes and my manners do speak for me. And I may not belong here, but that doesn't make me a bad person.
You tell me, Dr. Reed. You tell me.
What does that even mean? It's such an internet answer. You tell me, Dr. Reed. You tell me. She burns in hell. She's healthy. Damn it. Fraser Crane has out to be a detective. Niles, come get a look at this. Or is it the Fraser from Cheers? End her? I'm not going to end her. She's just living life.
You speak of strikes and class enemy. Am I right to assume you're involved in trade union activism?
You bet I am. Well, I was. Nowadays, I'm just another worker blacklisted by the big companies.
Tesla.
You lost your job because of your beliefs.
Those bastards really hate a worker who refuses slave wages and unsafe conditions, especially when it's a woman.
Isn't the whole point of trade unions to help workers in need? Why don't they support you?
A few nights back, I lost the money my companions had asked me to hide. With me and my sister being penniless, they thought I stole it.
What really happened?
I drank too much that night. Strange men saw me count the money in that bar. Some sort of militia in uniform. I'm sure they robbed me.
So you took a large swath of money and then proceeded to get sloshed? Okay. Got it. Sorry, I was on my way to being feeling sorry for you, but now I don't.
I'm looking for Sean Hampton. Can you help me?
What is it you want? Does he owe you money? Has he displeased your Royal Highness?
Jesus.
I'm no snitch, Mr. Fancy Pants.
Yeah. Okay, who in here wants to nickname Mr. Fancy Pants? Because that has to go to someone. Oh, I can mesmerize her and kill her, but I'm not going to because she's kind of not worth it.
Well, I'll leave you for now. Goodbye, Miss Paxton.
I like John Paxson better. The one who hit the game-winning 3 for the Bulls to win the title against Charles Barkley and his sons. Me? Reem, you've already got all the attention tonight and all the nicknames.
It's locked. It's locked.
Give someone else a turn. Gray Man? Yeah, but you're Gray Mans. You have a nickname. What is with nickname people wanting more nicknames? You don't see me walking around with tons of nicknames. I take my one and I stand by that one. You guys are selfish. Just selfish corals. Yeah, you're Yuk Yuk. Or Yuck Yuck. Bambi is another one too. I think I had another one for you too. Back in the day. Now I forget what it is. Gray Man's is his nickname. What's your Twitch name? Gray Man. So Gray Man's, yes. And it's caught on. People are calling you Gray Man's instead of Gray Man, so yeah. What's your nickname? I kind of like the nickname that Riggs gave you. Deadass. Shadow Broker is really good. Like, that's really, really good. So that is you. Here we go, everyone. Shisk with the realest talk in the world. Be humble. Thanks, Shisk. You're a quality mod. You know, one thing I'm trying to get better at when I play games and stream is making conversation with you guys in chat while making progress in the game. I don't know why, but I'm really bad. Like, I can move around when I'm thinking about stuff and talking to you guys, but I tend to move around nonsensically and kind of look for things without really looking for them. I'm not really progressing. I don't know if it's a functionality thing or what it is, but whenever I'm deep in conversation with you guys and trying to take part, I find myself just doing mundane things instead of actually progressing in a side quest or a storyline or anything. Sucks. Did I miss something back here? Unnominated Haydenwood is Mr. Fancy Pants? No, Haydenwood already has a nickname. Mash. Like button mash. What? I can go up here. Why? Oh. I gained nothing. Oh, I started from up here. Huh. Can't multitask? I don't know. I feel like at regular jobs I can. But in this, I don't know.
Your kind's not welcome here.
Maybe you're right, Ryuk. Putting all my energy into one thing to give it justice. Just doing my best for you guys, what can I say?
This Seymour worries me. Perhaps Sean knows something about him.
What are you scrubbing?
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr.
But
Jonathan
isn't that
Reed.
Nora Mash?
Can
Who's
I
that?
help you?
A fancy doctor lurking at night by the docks? Not fishy at all.
And what about you? Working outside at night in this dangerous part of town?
You want to know my secret? I'm trying to earn money. And I'm Lottie Paxton, by the way.
Oh no, she's a Paxton. Great. I just spoke to one of your relatives, probably your sister. Can't wait.
Is it not dangerous to work here at night?
As long as I have good legs, I can run away from trouble. The sad saint now provides me and my sister a bed and a roof.
Sister.
I don't want to lose that.
Are you homeless, Miss Paxton?
Mr. Hampton's night asylum is our new home now. It's a safe place for me and my sister.
What can you tell me about the sad saint?
It's just the nickname of Sean Hampton, the sad saint of the East End. He gave me shelter, and he's not always sad.
What can you tell me about this place? How are things here?
It may be okay for a strong girl like me, but a dandy doctor from the city like yourself, you better watch your back, Mr. Reed.
Does no one assume, like, how much walking I did to reach this area and what I've had to endure on the way here? I feel like no matter what direction you come from, it's dangerous to even reach this area. No one just appears in the docks unless you appear by boat, right? And I don't see those boats making any movements, or ships, or whatever they are, carriers. So I don't know why they think I'm so posh and fragile. Like there's a frailty about me.
Which local dangers must I avoid?
Well, the gangs, the thieves, the drunks, the jobless. A man with your fancy clothes will attract a lot of attention.
Well, I am not someone so easily intimidated.
Glad to hear that. And if you get into trouble, you can always seek help at Sean Hampton's shelter. No one would dare to be violent there.
You really think I should go back to a safer place, miss?
No. I think you had better stay and help as many people as you can. Just avoid the wet boot boys. Those bastards are worse than the epidemic.
A ship can carry a boat, but a boat cannot carry a ship? Yeah, well, a carrier can carry a ship, which can carry a boat. But a boat cannot carry a ship, which cannot carry a carrier. So, your turn. Shitheads, thank you for separating the compound words into their own individual words and then capitalizing them to make them, I guess, proper nouns.
What can you tell me?
Oh, you already answered that. Goodbye. Did that. No hints.
I'm looking for Sean Hampton. Can you help me?
Mr. Hampton must be in his office at the night asylum he manages, I suppose. Why do you want to see him?
He was a patient of mine at the Pembroke Hospital, but he left abruptly.
I see. Well, Mr. Hampton is a discreet and dedicated man. I'm sure you'll find him soon enough.
By the way, Brewcup, everyone in here who chooses to speak at any point gets a nickname. Makes it easier for me to remember who you are by just fucking your name up entirely. So would you mind if I refer to you as Bankrupt from now on? It'll make my life easier. Although you'll find people in this channel swear to God they don't have nicknames and will whine to the ends of the earth until they have one for themselves.
Goodbye, Miss Paxton.
She was a lot nicer than her sister.
This Seymour worries me. Perhaps Sean
Yes, please? Alright, sick, dude. Thank you. Welcome, Bankrupt. Hey, Potato. Give me a P. Fuck, too real.
I know I promised you I'd make everything right.
Segwood? Oh, Siegwood, like Siegfried? Riggs, be careful. Might have to eat those words when Soul Calibur 6 drops. AKA Mr. Fancy Pants? Nah, he's just bankrupt. You got your peak. I don't. Sometimes things just happen in this channel and stick, and it's so dumb. And I swear to God, if you've never been to this channel before, you must think I'm actually out of my mind. You know, someone named Fahrenheit arrives, and the first thing I say is, "Hey, Potato's here. Give me a P." And everyone's like, "P? You got your P." And you would think, what the hell's the matter with him? Is he doing cheerleading chants? Is this guy dumb? I'm leaving. What's Riggs' nickname? Ashy. Ashy elbows. What's that thing called in Mario 64? The giant slab of concrete that has the bandage on his back? That thing. Oh, that's right, it is Mike. Yeah, it's Mike. Thwomp? Thwomp is the spiky cube block that drops down on people, though, right? The thing at the very top of the mountain of 64 with the bandages on his back, that's not Thwomp, though, right? The bomb exploded just after dawn in front of the Dawson & Dawson Munitions Factory, the largest employer of the district. The detonation smashed the windows of all the factories in North Southwark. It's a miracle only 2 people died in the attack, confirmed Chief Superintendent Alexander Brighton. Yes, it's a real miracle. Oh, it's just Womp?
It's
well,
locked.
We can't say that for another 3 months, so we'll nix that. If Hayden would ever finishes loading, we'll see. Hayden Wood, I can't hate you for your passion, though, dog. I was gonna say you love yourself a good fight, but I'm not even sure if it's a good fight. Like, you just love yourself a fight. What's my nickname? I want some attention too. Do you have a nickname? You don't really have an individualized nickname. You have the same nickname every Bill does. You know? Billy Bob, Billy Boy, all those things. That's not true. I call you Billiam. Which, to say I don't know too many Bills, like my uncle, bless his soul, basically my father, he was a William. I never heard anybody call him Billiam, but I call you Billiam, personally. Actually, yeah, I do. I say, what's up, Billiam? BP oil because you're slick? Stop it. I just enjoy playing games with friends, Adrian. Why did it take you 5 seconds to finish typing my name?
It's locked, all right.
What happened to this stage of history? Stop it, Johnny. What is Okaydrian's nickname, though? Well... it's funny you say that. There's a copy pasta of the nicknames that I have. I'm not kidding. Kaiser J started it initially, and over the course of, I think he started the list 2 years ago. So even though I've been streaming for almost 4 years, it's a 2-year list of nicknames. It's quite extensive too. Catboy. Oh yeah, Catboy hasn't happened in a while, has it? Is there a command for that? I haven't made it yet. You would think I would have by now. Wait, maybe I did make one. Check Nightbot. Actually, duh, look at that! He was slick, motherfucker. Where have you been? Did someone call Kaiser J on his cell phone and wake him up at 6:21 a.m.? What the fuck do you want? We need you coming to Adrian's stream. Someone has a nickname question. Bloody blocks. I'll be there in a second. And he just drops in and copy paste. Nice. There you go. Those are my nicknames. Well done. Mr. Grass isn't always greener on the other side. Welcome to the Mayground. Nom, eat him up, throw him down the hole. Human highlight reel. This is great because I've said all these things. Mister, you shouldn't have. What's the newest one? Is Dr. Butt Stuff is newer than Perry Godmother, right? Yeah. Crits. I cannot with this. Dr. Butt Stuff? Yep, that's me. That's me. Rest in peace, Barago and Fell Cleave, by the way. Cuppy Cake? I did refer to myself as Cuppy Cake. I should put all those in a t-shirt. That could be my second ever OKPV t-shirt. Just a black t-shirt. Comic Sans. No, Terminal. With the default neon green text, and it's just all my nicknames. People will read your t-shirt and go, what the hell is that? Oh, man, that's Okaydrian on Twitch. What are these? Nicknames. Actually made my eyes hurt looking at that and laughing and sweating forehead oil into my eyes. My very first second ever. Shut up. The number of times I've called Adrian Dr. Butt. There was an OKPV t-shirt. There was an Okaydrian t-shirt. It was after TwitchCon 2015. Do I think Raphael's gonna make it into Soul Calibur 6? That's a very good question, Haydenwood. I would ask our good friend Maximilian Dude what he thinks about that. I thought this was the right way to go find Butt. Did I take the wrong turn? Thank you, Kaiser, by the way. Well done. Mr. Never Let Me Down. That's your nickname. Ooh. Yo, hidden bookshelf trick, huh? I see you, dog. He's gonna beat me some bullshit about how he's under control and he wouldn't kill a soul and how I'm imagining things. I'm gonna go in there and find bodies everywhere and he's gonna say, you can't tell anyone about this, not to make a decision. Folded paper. Does he not care I'm just going through his drawers? And finding things that don't belong to me? Oh my god. Oh, that's so much. That is so much text. That's a lot. Yeah, Dr. Butt Stuff. Potato. You already know what it is. Yo, look at Bankrupt. He knows Kaiser J already. Or she. Can't assume. My mistake.
Why the long face, Doctor?
Whoa! He's not quite a vampire. He's not quite a skull. He's Got a cross around his neck, too. Okay.
Is it all that worries you, Sean? My long face? Really?
This is a blessing for me to become a Skal. Immortality gives me more time and energy, if truth be known, to run a shelter. What more could I want?
Since you left Pembroke, the amount of blood that has been shed, it's hard to believe you, Sean.
Ask what you will. As the Lord is my shepherd, I will not speak a lie to you.
I shall not want. Scalpier, I guess. Is it here, the Irish stereotypes? I mean, he is from Dublin, remember? His the story is that he was abandoned and orphaned and dropped off in front of a home in Dublin, I believe it was. So why isn't this crucifix melting you? Because it's not imbued with the power of Christ. Right now it's just a wooden T. It's not a true, it's not a battery. Get out of here. Go home.
Aren't you afraid of what you've become?
We are blessed, Doctor. Can't you see it? The Lord has made us able to walk amongst the plague and aid those that need it.
Do you think this is a blessing when God's own house and holy symbols repel you?
If that is your burden, Doctor, so be it. But I do not fear the cross, nor am I forced to take the life of another. My kind doesn't share your imperfections.
Did you hear that, Johnny?
Do you think that...
If that is your burden, Doctor, so be it. But I do not fear the cross, nor am I forced to take the life of another. My kind doesn't...
Oi.
But you must drink blood now to survive.
No, not your scripture. Whoso eateth my flesh and drinketh my blood hath eternal life, and I will raise him up at the last day. So saith the Lord. I only need to eat flesh, no blood.
Huh. Just needs to eat flesh, no blood.
Why return here?
This is my home. These
my
people
home.
are my flock.
Or my flock.
You will always find me where I am needed.
Or I'm needed. Okay, now Johnny's time to shine. Look how happy he is.
Wonders never cease. Skal managing an asylum.
And what of you? A vampire doctor? Meals laid out before you. Yet you restrain.
You hear that, Johnny? Everything's a question.
And what about William Bishop? He tried to take care of you. But this hunger, this thirst, cannot be restrained.
Alas, poor William. He had a good soul, but was weak in spirit. He could not shake the thirst for booze, never mind blood. But have faith. My will is far stronger than his.
Far stronger in thirst. Far stronger in thirst. There's your boy. I want to hear it again.
And what about William Bishop? He tried to take care of you. But this hunger, this thirst, cannot be restrained.
Alas, poor William. He had a good soul, but was weak in spirit. He could not shake the thirst for booze, never mind blood. But have faith. My will is far stronger than his.
6,000 XP, but level 6 resistance. I can't even touch this if I wanted to. Oh, he's also the pillar of the community. Oh, that's why Whitechapel was in such jeopardy. She was the pillar of the community. Dorothy Crane was. And I ruined her mind. Dr. Swansea cannot die, and, well, Sean Hampton cannot die.
Why did you kill Miss Jones at the Pembroke Hospital?
Killed old Harriet? You must be mad, Doctor. Why would I do such a thing?
Such a ting.
So you claim Miss Jones' death was not by your hand, nor the other incidents at Pembroke?
Though Harriet was an angry, spiteful woman, she was one of God's creatures. I have nothing but love for all he has made.
But you were close to her.
Of course. But she was lost, separated from the fold. She did not see the hand of the divine in my blessed condition.
People have been murdered. I've seen the blood. I don't believe you can be trusted.
Have a little faith, Doctor. If you will follow, I will guide you to the light.
How do you plan to do that?
Take this key of the old sewers. The entrance is by the riverbank, south from here. There you'll find all the proof you need.
Very well. You have definitely intrigued me. I hope you're right, Sean.
I'll be here when you return. If you still think I'm a threat then, well, I'll surrender myself to your judgment.
A threat. Aww. You give a dog a bad name? Oh, give a dog a bad name. It's a beautiful accent, Johnny. Reminds me of the time that I defeated Finn Balor in WWE 2K15 for the NXT Championship and cut promos on him. Remember that? The same Finn Balor, who is from Bray, Wicklow County, Ireland. Have to go all the way down there? Makes my butt hurt, dog. What is Ichabod Throckmorton doing here? You gave a dog a bad name. I remember you losing there playing WWE again. What? It seems you and I have two different accounts of history then, friend. Once in a lifetime. Nice meme. Nice meme. Very, very good. Respect plus. Funny story. I'm singing the Saints Row theme, but Respect Plus is from Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. Is that really funny, Adrian? No. Shut the fuck up then. You shut the fuck up, Adrian.
It's locked, all right.
It's locked, all right. I want a chocolate croissant. Or don't you have pizza waiting for you? Go make your pizza. What happened to the basketball game with the custom shoes? That's NBA 2K 18. I carried the Milwaukee Bucks to the playoffs and took the overpowered Philadelphia 76ers to 7 games single-handedly, including a balling game-winning shot. Remember that, guys? And we lost in Game 7. And then I proceeded to have an open contract, and I was signed by the Houston Rockets to be the starting point guard with Chris Paul as the backup point guard. And I figured I basically beat the game and stopped playing it. But it was rather enjoyable for the dialogue, I will admit that. The new basketball games come out in September, I believe. Although this time I may try out NBA Live to see what improvements have been made in the game versus playing NBA 2K again. Hopefully we won't see it again. You didn't like it? Shisk? Real talk? Spartan point guard. Sorry, my Irish speak is still on. I'm still hungry. Maybe you can just eat some air. You remember how Twitter hated you anyway? They just kept shitting you no matter what you did? Yeah. Yeah. What's the difference between the games? Licenses. So if you recall, there wasn't a ton of ESPN presence in 2K. Barely. NBA Live has a stronger ESPN presence. Also, you get real life criticism and feedback, like from Skip Bayless. I think not Skip Bayless. No, Stephen A. Smith and a few others will critique your game by game. You spend more time. You can do EuroLeague stuff. The WNBA is in NBA Live, not in 2K. The collision detection works differently. I think the players look a little smaller in Live than they do in 2K as well. You're always down for NBA. It's a chill game? Yeah. Skip. Yeah. But they're focusing on a new thing this year called The One, I think it is, in NBA Live, where it's about not only developing your player, but also developing your player across the world. Not only in the States, but overseas, taking part in the different summer leagues that take place. Drew League. And Drew League is a summer league that takes place in, I think it's California, where a lot of NBA players will go in there, and it's like their off-season playground, pretty much. You play a lot of famous playgrounds across the world and establish your credibility there, like Rucker Park. I think the only thing that might be different is I don't know if the storyline writing will be as good as it was in 2K, rather. Which is the only thing I might miss because I didn't play NBA 2K17. I don't know how much to dive. No, wait, I did. Right? Wait, was it 2K17 or 16? We played as a frequency. The Spike Lee joint. Which, honestly, that endeavor was less of a one-year storyline that carries over and more of a sim storyline. We play as a freak, and you have FOFs, Friends of Freaks. You have your best friend who is a complete untrustworthy D-bag, and bad things happen to him, and it affects your life. It was well written, though, so I'm kind of curious how well 2K is going to do this year, if they're going to take last year's formula and just improve it, or create an all-new storyline. That's the real thing about these basketball games, is that I don't know what kind of storyline they're going to go for. And that's the really intriguing portion to me, is the aspect of the outside the game, you know, the criticisms on Twitter, like you mentioned, taking part in off-the-court festivities, those storylines. Those are the intriguing things to me. And so I'm just wondering how they're going to treat those things and, you know, such and such. But I don't know. We'll see. Hell yeah, more work. That's what makes games fun. Oh, you mean in live? Oh, hey everyone. Thanks for the host, Tina. Thank you for blessing us on National Selfie Day. Shoutouts. Hello, Slurm. Lord Ass Buttman. Freak was 2K16, then I skipped that on 17. My very first second ever friend of Freak. Shut up. Is that real Tina? Yeah, that's not VOD Tina. Or fake Tina. Or it's the Kellys. It's Tina. How has the NBA managed to sell the rights twice to two companies? I don't think the NBA works the same way as Madden, where in Madden, EA bought the rights to the NFLPA, I believe, for, God, what was it, like a decade? So that 2K could not make a game. NHL, you have NHL 2K stopped being made. I don't know if the same thing happened in that game. FIFA 2K doesn't even bother, but there is Pro Evolution Soccer, PES. But PES recently lost the EuroLeague, and FIFA has that for the first time ever. So there's like nothing drawing you to PES. And baseball, no one even tries anymore because MLB The Show has it on lock. In fact, our good friend Tina here plays The Show, or did last year, and played as Geralt. And that was entertaining. Welcome, everyone, by the way. Hey, Dark Arcane. Welcome to OKPV. Oh, the Shindig. I'm Adrian. I'm a full-time broadcaster on Twitch TV. There you go. I'm testing a new schedule. I do 2 streams daily. One from 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and the second one from 11 p.m. to 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Total of 8 hours. The start time will never change, but the ending times could extend by an hour or 2 hours, depending on how I'm feeling the gameplay and what I have on going on during the day. But, you know, sit down and enjoy yourselves. The usual rules that apply anywhere else. Just don't be a dickhead. Try to get along. Discussion, debates are allowed. No name calling. Keep it clean. Just have a good time. Cool? Cool. Are we exclusive around 2K11? Gross. The Europa League is a clap tournament anyway, so they had little to begin with. 2K contractually owned MLB games. You cannot use player names in your roster legally until like 2020 or something. Oh, yeah. The Ronaldo thing. It's still the same. Anyway. We're just discussing sports games right now. And how I'm planning to play NBA Live and give it a chance versus NBA 2K. Which I've been playing. I used to like NBA Live back in the day, though. NBA Live had some bars. But, you know, Live took a few years off, came back, and for the first time had a pretty decent attempt last year. And now, that's what makes me happy, is that Live did so well last year that for the first time in half a decade, it has a chance, I don't want to just say 5 years, it has a chance to be an actual contender to 2K. And lest we forget, one of the things that was really upsetting and detrimental to 2K's success, well, I guess not financial success, but player experience, was the inclusion of VC. I joked around about it, but my ability to grow as a player in that game was hampered by VC. It came to the point people in chat felt bad for me, felt badly for me, and essentially tipped me like $5 at a time in order for me to purchase a VC to be a better player and make the stream more entertaining. Otherwise, it would have taken forever, right? And I don't want to go through that again. It's not fun. But I haven't heard any news about 2K abolishing that system or enhancing it. But Live did not have that problem. So there was no exercising a great amount or vast resources in order to enjoy the game, you know? So it does make it easier to enjoy the experience of Live. You can finally cure migraine? Yeah. Hell yeah, sports ball? Don't even front, Riggs. You like sports. You can't be one of those people saying that. Did you watch the draft today? Are there WNBA games? NBA Live has the WNBA in their game last year. The WNBA teams are in NBA Live last year. And I think they're planning to expand upon that this year to make it a fully indentured part of the series with fleshed out storylines for that. But I'm not sure if they're expanding that next year or this year. I just know they're taking better care of it. That's not an option in 2K. So there's that. Where do you find the other Oswald brother? The Thatcher brothers? Thatchers. Thatchers? Question mark? Oh, Oswald Thatcher. There's a brother? I only know of him, Oswald Thatcher. I know he had a brother. I only know of Oswald Thatcher and Newton Blight. But I think Oswald Thatcher I found in a sewer. One of the main storyline missions takes you down into a sewer, and there's an alternate path you can take, and you find Oswald Thatcher there being attacked by skulls, and you rescue him, and then he retreats back to the hospital. Because Newton Blight essentially says that Oswald's missing in the first place. He has a brother? Well, I don't know of him yet. The college football thing? Dude, Bill, the PS3 is so unreliable, or at least the game's unreliable, that I can't play that game. It's unbearable. It's fun. It is really fun. People enjoy watching, especially being able to name every player after subs, but it crashes too much, and it sucks to go 3.5, 4 quarters against a Division 1 really, really good SEC team and be close to beating them and then have the game crash. That's not fun, you know? There you go. Hope that helps. Don't quit? Dude, it's not fun. It's frustrating to play for that long, because we play long quarters. I mean, I know you did the weed thing on purpose, I know you hate it. But seriously, like, I play long quarters, and to play that much, and to have, you know, Verily play well, or to have me play Verily well, and throw no interceptions against a really good team, and then have the game say, nah, dog, try again, it just sucks the life out of you, you know? So, how's that for Gambate, you know? Level up. I wait just because leveling up forces all the enemies to respawn, and immediately anything you did as far as curing ailments or effects in the city take place. So I try to resolve as many issues as possible and get rid of as many enemies as possible. And also, if I'm doing missions that go across large amounts of area, I like to clear out all the enemies because there's no fast travel, and then it allows me to move freely between the areas without worrying about enemies that have respawned. So if I'm jumping back and forth between long missions and long quest lines, I can do all this without being attacked until I have to rest, and then they respawn. All Pro Football 2K8? No, I know about it. Didn't play it, though.
Not a safe place.
You're right. Goodbye. There's Ichabod.
I can't protect the whole...
Good evening, Mr. Throgmorton.
Dr. Reed, can I be of any assistance?
I'm afraid your posters were destroyed.
It cost me good money to print those posters. Such a pity people don't take the vampire menace seriously.
Did you really think the posters would be useful?
See the sad saint of the East End? How a single man can help so many people? I consider myself the discreet protector of these men and women.
Yikes. I don't know how he has level 4 resistance. Play long quarters and it quits on you during a win. Show a field goal and it quits. Look at the PS3 in a funny way and it quits. It's true. For a long time, the college football games were so popular that I considered buying a new PS3 to see what fixed the problem. But then I buy a new PS3, it doesn't fix it. What do I have? A brand new PS3 for one game? Question mark?
You've never faced, let alone killed, a vampire, Ichabod. You're a fraud.
No, I'm not. I may embellish the truth concerning my achievements, but I'm totally dedicated to my quest.
Thanks for the tweet, by the way, Tina. We're hosting up Okaydrian for a bite of Vampyr. Ah, a bite. I see what you're doing there. You need a PS3? Well, let's not use the word need around here. The one that I have works fine. It's just that... Can't even say long story short.
You have courage,
this PS3
Mr.
that I have used to belong to Best Buy.
Perhaps that is all one requires.
It was the one they had on display
Thank you, Dr.
quite
Reed.
some time. And
You'll
the PS3 lady came out to replace
One
it
day I'll find
with a
and
different
kill one
console.
of these monstrosities
Something
with
was
my
wrong
own
with
two
it.
hands.
It was a store demo. And I said, can I have it? And she was like, yeah, if you want. But it's a store demo. And I said, no problem. And I found a way to unlock it to make it the full actual console. I got rid of their software on the inside of there. So it's a fully working PS3, but it's also a PS3 that was online, you know, from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. or 10 p.m. on some days. So, do you want a PS3? Nah, to be honest, it's a kind gesture. If that was what you were offering to do, thank you. But just given that I have this and a few other games I'm looking to get into, and by the time I finish all those games, knowing that I might do another playthrough of Red Dead in time for Red Dead 2, and then by then NBA Live will be out, that I'm not sure it's actually worth anyone parting with their PS3. But thank you.
Tell me, Ichabod, why do you consider yourself the protector of Sean Hampton's shelter?
He is a truly inspiring example. Dedicated, pious. His shelter is open to all, whoever they are. Most admirable.
Okay, you can send grab the PS3. And I see you, Amelia. Yeah. It's just not the same.
Goodbye, and good hunting, Mr. Throckmorton.
But again, thank you, Shish. In NBA news, by the way, the Mavericks got a pretty good draft pick in the NBA draft. So that makes me happy. So I did that quest line, which needs me with search for Giselle Paxson Steves. Retrieve some gin bottles. That's close by. The gin bottles is. I don't know how close by this is. Oh, actually, it's right there. I'll follow you down. Get it? Gin bottles. There are PS3 emulators? Thanks. You're a PS3 emulator. I gotta go get dinner and pass out. Good night, Adrian and all. Tina, thank you for the host. I hope you had a wonderful stream. I'm glad you got good sleep last night, and I hope the sleep you get tonight is equally as good. Thank you for bringing your friends over here, and sleep well. Shish, Kaiser, can one of you guys whisper me something really cool to say, as like a going out phrase before she leaves? You know, make me look really cool. I'm not good at this. Help me out. Or you can say it in our secret chat. But step on it.
This could be the public house Giselle Paxton mentioned.
Oh, God.
We should investigate further.
Oh, God. What's up, dog? Jesus Christ, this is gonna be tough. Okay. Okay, got it. Thanks. Oh, and Tina, if you're still here, thanks for stopping by for a Tina bit of Vampyr. For a Tina bit of Vampyr. Nice, Shisk. Fucking nice.
Giselle's stolen money. Prewen has some unethical ways of financing their war.
Oh, also, did you know Sasha No, I'm not saying that. Jesus. I feel like some of you are on my side and some of you are not. Tina bit? I don't understand. I'm just dumb. Yeah, Tina bit, like tiny bit. Like a tiny bit, a Tina bit. Plus she's tiny, so it kind of works both ways. I think she actually went to bed, so... Can I save that joke and use it again, you think? Man. Swing and a miss.
Steady, boys!
Oh, you guys are rough and tough with your Afro puffs. Stop shooting me! Not nice. Ah! The Lord's holy light. Whoa. Okay, okay, let's all just slow down. Arbor bars! Ouch! Sorry I made fun of you. Hey, whoa, that's not cool. I can hear you. I just wasted all my stamina attacking through a wall. Okay. Well, I won. I'm glad she missed it. Same. Hi, Jose, by the way. How are the rest of you doing? Like a chain snake. What's cracking? I almost made our joke that we're putting on pause for 3 months before it becomes funny again. Not the W one, but the, you know, the what's, you know, whatever. Got any, you know, what's that? You know, it's in a back burner for a while. I have the two-handed club, blue, and it wrecks everyone. I don't have the blue materials yet for my two-handed scythe. I only have one good handle part. I don't have the other two pieces that I need. Some sleep yourself? How are you? I'm alright, man. Just chilling. I hope that whenever you do get your sleep, it's, you know, quality sleep. Gotta find that fireproofing guard guy. They drop good pieces. You drop good pieces. Oh no, Gray Man. No, no, we're past that. Oh yeah, yeah, Amelia. Doncic. Yeah. Which was fantastic because the Atlanta Hawks wanted Trae Young. And the Mavericks had the fifth pick, I think it was, for Trae Young. And I was like, God, please don't get Trae Young. Please don't get Trae Young. But as soon as they announced that you're getting a trade for Doncic instead, I'm like, thank you. Fucking 6'7", I think. 6'7" point guard, shooting guard, 225 pounds. Has a gold medal from Turkey, Olympics. Steve Nash called him a prodigy and said that any team that get him will be in heaven. The agent for Steve Nash said that he plays like Steve Nash and a little bit of Dirk, just taller. Can guard and play at the 1, 2, 3. Maybe the 4 if he's not undersized. So, makes me happy. Shout out to the Mavericks. Feels losing, man. Feels good, man. Are you about to versus Fergal? I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. Oh yeah, I probably should explain. My bad. Typically, any game that I'm playing for the first time is a blind playthrough. So anything that has not happened yet, or anything that potentially leads to information about what could be happening soon, I don't know about, and I try to ask for help about it unless I have to, just because it helps with self-discovery and helps expectations up. But as you can see, you're not banned. You just got dinged, timed out. So. Worry about it. Worry about it, dog. Eurobasket, not Olympics? Same thing. Shout outs to Europe, by the way. I know they would agree. But a good pickup with the Mavericks. It's enough for them to start playing better and playing well with Dennis Smith Jr. and maybe attract other talent. Because Dallas, I mean, the Southwest Conference, the Southwest Division is a good division. Dallas is a nice city. And Texas, I mean, tax free. So there's that allure. So if you're not wanting the bright lights like Kawhi Leonard, then great market. Yeah, Shisk, I just gave the speech. I don't know, sometimes I feel like if I don't put blind in a title that I'm playing, am I at fault for not explaining ahead of time that I don't want tips or hints and spoilers? Should the assumption be there? That's just a general rule? I don't know. I feel like with brand new titles, I would never mention anything because I would assume that they're not on their second playthrough yet or third playthrough. I guess I should have put blind in the title. It's going to be a deadly backcourt? It is. Which is great because I think Dirk has 1 or 2 years left in him, so... That's a long-winded conversation. It is. You're right. Is calling you blind a tip? Yes. Beware. Okay. The American pundits doubting him was the best part of the draft? Oh, of Doncic? Yeah, doubting him is really dumb. He's not a soft player, which is the stigma they usually have with European players.
I cannot enter.
I think he'll be fired in 2 years. I'm surprised Dirk's ugly ass is still playing. He's old, but he's never been an athletically gifted player. So he's never had to rely on athleticism in order to play, right? So no excruciating knee problems from dunking all the time or driving to the hole contested layups. He's always played smart and delicate at the high post. He has a good first step, for sure.
That doesn't work.
But, I mean, he's played a way that allows him to play for years. And, you know, his high post fadeaway still can't be guarded. It's just, he's older, so he's a liability on defense. Which, you could argue he always has been. Then he got better. Wasn't great, wasn't elite, but he was good enough. But now, his speed just can't keep up, so that's sad. One of my favorite players of all time.
To control the water level in this reservoir.
One of the favorite players of all time. Not my favorite. My favorite basketball player of all time is Magic Johnson. But I think Dirk's up there. About colorblind? Hi. Hi. Krepsky, you did a great job. High five, dude. Placed one of the best teams in Europe in 19 against grown-ass men, but is he any good? Yeah. Thank you, Krepsky. You're a great guy. If I could give you an award for, you know, greatest guy award, I would. Although, real talk, you did give him a warning the other day saying blind, so. Are you old enough to have seen Magic Johnson play? How old are you, Monka S? I mean, even players that weren't playing when I was a youth, I've gone back and watched highlights of or full games of. It's like, you know, the Walt Frazier's and the Bill Russells. I wasn't old enough to see them play, but I've gone back and watched full games of them playing to appreciate what they did. Oscar Robertson helps me understand the evolution of the NBA, of the game, and where certain players get their style from, you know? I grew up during the Jordan era, which was right after Magic Johnson era, but I went back and I was watching Magic Johnson videos as a youth. Like on VHS, you could watch games, and I would do that. I loved Magic Johnson because he was one of the first players I ever saw that could guard and play 1 through 5, you know? Point guard, shooting guard, small forward, power forward, center, when the positions still mattered. He was a selfless player. He knew how to play offense for himself and offense for his teammates. And he had extraordinary court vision, the Showtime Lakers. He was humble. He was one of the dudes who would go around hugging all the guys and was never like, oh, you can't hug dudes like that. He was just... I've never seen a point guard play like him before. Where everything he did was, you have no idea where the ball is going. It's just... It's the most well, not the most, I guess. To me, it's one of the most beautiful things I can watch in sports is him running a fast break. It's incredible. Even though I was never great, I patterned my entire playstyle after him. Knowing people's playstyles, where they're going to be, where they have to go, and then putting them in a position to score. I love that stuff, man. Poor Marvin Bagley stuck on the Kings. I don't even remember Marvin Bagley. I grew up during Dwayne Wade. That's a good time to grow up, dog. Did you like him? I did, Ryuk. You're right.
So that's it. These wheels control the water level.
Oh man, sick puzzle. Oh! That is not cool. So wait, if I had no ammunition, I couldn't break those barrels, I'm guessing? It's kind of unfair. Or that's not the problem anyway. What? Hey! That's not cool. Okay. Thank you, Shish, for looking out for me.
That doesn't work.
Sometimes people just don't care. I'm glad you do, man. Thank you. Thank you for looking out for me and ensuring I can give everybody the gameplay they deserve. You know? But yeah, Greymans, Magic Johnson. Actually, I'm kind of curious. I don't think you have to be a basketball head for this at all. But I'm curious what everyone's favorite NBA player is of all time. Like your all-time favorite player. Who is it? Even if you don't watch a lot of NBA and you just want to like fit in, say a name, you can do that. Not pointing out in particular, but just saying out loud. Thanks for the host, Quantum Dot, and the raid. Welcome, Raiders. I'm running in the circle right now because I can't focus. Sean Kemp. Kaiser J, you agree just like that? I've never seen two people agree that Sean Kemp's their favorite player of all time to watch. Huh. I'm not saying that I don't understand why. He had an underrated post game, which is why he's always highly rated in 2K. And honestly, those Seattle Supersonics were the best team the Bulls ever faced. Free. That was a series that Jordan could have lost. Peyton, Sam Perkins, Detlef Schrempf, and Sean Kemp were G's and studs. Pau Gasol, respect. Michael Jordan, probably. Good luck with Vampyr. I'm going to bet so you have good luck murdering people. I don't murder anyone, but thank you. Michael Jordan. Chris Bosh? Which Chris Bosh? Miami Heat Chris Bosh or Toronto Raptors Chris Bosh? One of those answers will get you a high five. Michael Jordan, I guess. That's fine. That's true, Kaiser. That's canceled. I have to. I need to go. What's your problem? Miami Heat? Is that because of your residence? Where you reside? Oh, I get it. I'm actually done.
That gate should shut properly now.
I'm actually an idiot. Don't mind me. There actually wasn't a right answer for that, by the way. Chris Bosh from the Raptors was a one-man wrecking crew, and the whole reason he played well in the Raptors is the whole reason the Miami Heat wanted him. And the Miami Heat, he did his job, which was to be the utility player, right? You had Dwayne Wade carrying the torch and being immaculate. You had LeBron James doing what he does best, although he gave up at the end of the Mavericks final. But Chris Bosh was the guy who could just do anything. You need rebounds? I got you. You need assists? I got you. You need defense? I definitely got you. You need some points for me tonight? Maybe I got you. I don't know. Hopefully. Allen Iverson? Yeah, AI is good. Steve Nash? Woo! Man, let me tell you what. Steve Nash pick and roll play with Amari Stoudemire and the Suns. Godlike. Steve Nash and the Mavericks running the running gun style, the 7-second offense. Firing threes like crazy. Godlike. Steve Nash and the Lakers trying to do his best with a team that's falling apart because Dwight Howard sucks. Godlike. The blasphemy in this chat right now. He's turned to Stephen A. Smith. He has. Michael Jordan? Yeah, Michael Jordan in the Windy City for the Super Nintendo. I have that game. You have a little ice ball, a fireball. You dunk on random basketball courts while fighting off like zombies and shit. Raptors, Vince Carter. My dude showed his ass out. His dunk on Alton Lister? Well, if you can rock the baby to bed and then dunk on someone and push him down from the sheer force, then yeah, that's cool. It's the U.S. Jason Williams, white chocolate? A blast to watch. Not a very good shooter. Not an incredibly great finisher. Played street ball on the court. Had some great passing moments. Until the Kings realized they could get a lot further with Mike Bibby than Jason Williams, which they did. The Kings already had a solid lineup, and they should have beat the Lakers because of one bad call, but Chris Webber, Floppy Divac, Peja Stojakovic, ugly-ass Doug Christie, and Mike Bibby over J-Dub. Yeah, that was a squad. Oh, and what's the other guy's name? Bobby Jackson, who was like 6th man of the year, I think? So, well, match Jason Williams got traded from Mike Bibby, made a huge impact on the Kings. Yeah, I just said that, Bill. High five. Woo! Step back with that bum-ass stuff. Now, he's right, though. He was bum-ass Jason Williams. He was great to watch, though. I agree with that. Both are right. You're both right. Jason Williams was fantastic to watch. Great player to watch. Loved watching his highlights. But he was bummy ass compared to Bibby on the Kings. Jason Kidd when he played for the Nets. Jason Kidd, Vince Carter, Kenyon Martin. And that was High Sox wearing Kenyon Martin. And who's the other dude? Team High Sox. Keith Van Horn. That's when Keith Van Horn was still mildly decent as well. Good basketball stuff. Get my precious. Cool lighting. Okay. That's one of the controversies we have right now in basketball, right? Is the super team mentality. What's fun to watch and what isn't. Then it's hard to say because if you come from one school of basketball versus the other school. I'm finally reaching that point where I've watched enough basketball that there are people who say, you know, LeBron James is so good, but they've never watched Jordan or they've never watched Kobe because it's a different generation. The difference being now is that you have YouTube videos where you can go back and you can watch that greatness in action. But different eras too, different rules, and that comes into play as well, which is blah, 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 blah. I didn't notice that blood back there. All right. Fair enough. Get it closer. Feels like a trap. It's probably a trap. Should be careful. Enter at your own risk. Who leaves candles behind? So this is probably the thing responsible for all the murders in the area, right? That's why he gave me the key to the sewers. So question then, why did Homeboy have the key to the sewers where this thing is located? You don't remember any of these players? Well, in NBA Jam Tournament Edition, you had a roster of what? 4 people? But a lot of the ones we mentioned were on those squads of 4 people. You know? A Danish girlfriend. Please help my good friend Shisk out to go on a date with the Danish person so they can see how charming he is. And then I can have a Dutch girlfriend. Oh, it's him! Him! Jesus! Oh, oh!
These maggots have escaped the wrath of Ascalon for too long. It is time to purge the sewers of their filth.
You again. The one they call the sewer dog.
Hold your tongue, newborn, or I'll crush you like a maggot.
You've let the beast consume you.
Finally, a touch of lucidity.
The lucidity, the lucidity.
Respect the laws of Ascalon.
Oh, that does nothing to you, huh? Neat. How about this? Don't hit me! Thanks. Are you okay? I know you're upset. But I'm invisible now, dog. He sees me! Woo! I had an idea, but I lost it. Okay, okay, okay. Don't be angry. Don't be angry. Don't be angry. Oh! You thought! Parry Godmother. No days off, dog. You already know what it is. Ouch. Stop. Stop. Think about this for a second, okay? Think about the animal you've become. Oof. You thought! Whose man's?
Whence you vanished?
What is that?
Scowls was singing your name.
Shut up. Oh! Woo! Enough! Was that your ult? That was not something I could parry. That's not cool. Walk into my AoE, you big dumb idiot. Stop. Nope. 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 Where are you going, clown? You don't like this, do you? Ah! Nah, dog. Nah, dog. Nah, dog. Nope. I'm trained in the League of Bloodborne. You think I'm not new to this? Ooh, you think I'm new to this, dog? Tell your friends about me. You better ask somebody. Nope.
Down. Stay down.
Where'd you go? Aha.
Return to your black eagles. You found your death in me.
Whoa! Again! I cannot be contained. Are you serious? serious? Feed me more. Bring me bodies. Oof. Ooh. What's mine is mine, and what's yours is mine. They call you Mr. Dead, like the coffee, but spelled differently. So for those of you who are new here and you're wondering why they call me the Fairy Godmother, now you know why. Now you know why. It's less a nickname and more of a moniker, you know? I guess Perry King would be more of a moniker, not Perry Godmother. That is actually a nickname. I take that back. I misspoke. Came from this way.
It's locked.
Does he have loot? Well, as soon as I beat him, I was mashing X. So I must have already picked it up. If there is loot to get. I don't see shinies anywhere. Except for that right there. Which might have been one of the skulls he defeated. I don't know. Kind of a bad place to... Well, I shouldn't say bad place, but it's a little rough to fight him down here and defeat him. Because if his loot is under his body, you wouldn't see it as much unless it glimmers brightly. And in the water, you'd have to use this vision to properly see it. It might be a bit of an oversight. I'm not sure how much. That's where I dropped down from. Okay. Adrian's joy when he gets a parry in. Yeah, it probably is difficult to sleep when you hear the sounds of parries going off. That's my mistake. But, you know, when you're good, you're good. And when you're good, you're great.
At least one skull escaped Fergal's wrath.
Thought I heard other footsteps. Guess not. Okay. Okay. Feels like a trap. Blindside hit or something. I can pump up there. Or I could just take the conventional route of walking, it looks like, maybe? That's the destination point. Straight ahead. I think. If I just walk around instead, though. We came this way. This looks just like the inside of the On Shaky Ground and Red Dead Redemption, when you have to go into the caverns to retrieve the minigun in the box that Shaky promised you. I'm sorry, Irish. Who swears to God a machine gun's down there. I've compared this game to Red Dead Redemption so many times that it's actually making me sick. And it might be a little disrespectful to Red Dead Redemption too, but what am I to do? Am I going to appear where I would have pumped and bamfed? I think so. Large blood pool. How can be making you sick when you're already sick? Damn, Gray Man. Sometimes you just say things that I can help but nod my head in approval and be like, damn, you right. And you know what? Damn, you right. Yeah, this is where I would have pumped and bamfed. I'm guessing that these two corridors are intertwined. Well, that one goes upstairs. Does this one go upstairs too? No, it doesn't. Shisk, you're throwing up again, friend. What happened? Thought you were killed of your illnesses. What happened? So I need your guys' help. I'm thinking about making a highlight video of that last fight and all my sick parries, like an AMV. I can't figure out what song I want to use. There'll be no there'll be like no game dialogue, game sound effects, or anything in-game audio that you'll be able to hear. It'll all be drowned out by the music playing.
Safe we are, still. Drink now.
Bless you, Bridget.
My immortal.
This isn't the blood
Bodies.
of a vampire, but it will quench your thirst.
Hello. This is a bit awkward, right? Hey. The Sewer Skulls territory. So we haven't met yet. God, more NPCs?
This is our domain, not yours. You've been warned.
Wait, I saved you from this creature. That must count for something.
That is true.
Thank you. Now go. Go back to the streets and houses. There is no love lost between us, Vampire. But thank you.
Sean Hampton sent me here. I believe he wanted me to find you. Who are you?
If you must know, they call me Old Bridget. And this shelter is where we live.
I'm Jonathan Reed. I'm a newborn Ekon. I'm afraid I'm not sure what's going on.
I shall not bend a knee, young Ekon. But I sense your pain. Ask, and I will afford you my attention.
Why was that creature after you?
Fergal is the blunt instrument of the Ascalon Club. His masters would see us dead or turned into slaves if they had their way.
What the hell was that thing? He wasn't an Ekon or a Scowl.
They are known as Volkod, an ancient offshoot of immortals. Blood drives them, enrages them.
Bye, Prepski. See you never.
What of this Ascalon Club?
Vampire society's elite in the Empire. They make the rules and enforce their judgment upon us whom they see as lessers.
Well.
So was it you that Sean Hampton sent me to find?
Perhaps. The sad saint was always kind to us. He must trust you if he revealed our location.
Sean is a Scowl. All those I've encountered have been violent, crazed creatures.
Whoa.
How can he be any different?
Maybe because he is the sad saint. Or perhaps because I am Old Bridget of the Sewer Skulls.
Sean killed a patient of mine. And that's just one of the murders he's being hunted for.
If you refer to Harriet, she is now among us and under our protection.
Harriet Jones is alive. That's it. That's the proof Sean wanted me to find.
Okay, she's alive.
I must talk to her.
No. Harriet is not alive. But you can speak to her. I must warn you. She is fragile and may not receive you warmly.
I don't understand.
You will.
She is filled with bile and hate. Her mind is sharp as a tack, but her body is so weak. I've never seen its like before. She is resting in a room on the far right of this hideout.
Thank you. I will bear that in mind.
I'll bear that in mind. You turn my back on me. Rude. This concludes the variety show? Yeah, that includes... Yeah. You're heading down as well? Bye, shish kebab. Sleep well. Make sure you sleep face down in case you keep throwing up. God, who's crying? Shut up. Whoa, she's level 8? Not touching her. Not like level 8 overall, but level 8 mesmerize. Oh my god, who's in here? Ugh. Hey. Hey, buddy.
Eternal gratitude for your protection, Master.
Whoa. Ain't no masters here. Ain't no slaves, neither.
Eternal gratitude for your protection, Master.
I was actually just looking to speak with you so you would stop crying. But it appears you won't stop, so...
Keep your distance, Echo.
Okay. Glad we're all friends. Glad to see we're all getting along.
Oh, Bridget allowed me to wander above some years back. It was unpleasant.
Is this Stone Cold Skull Austin? Looks just like him.
We're at your mercy. Will you end us?
Yikes. This place is miserable.
Old Bridget says you are one to trust.
I don't know how many of you saw that. This dude's just sitting down reading with a pile of shillings next to him and says, "Oh, Bridget says you are one to trust," as I pocketed all his shillings right next to him as he was reading. That couldn't have been more perfect. If you hear glass break, yeah, for sure. I'll get out in a heartbeat.
Keep your distance, Echo.
Well, Devontae, what's he going to spend it on? Skin jerky?
Ascalon has stalked us for ages upon ages.
Clang? What's that pack? Bada bada bop bop bada bada. I can't see Clang without thinking about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the animated series in the 90s. Clang? Did you say Clang? Check dude's nothing. These guys are robots. Robots? Well, let's rock. Dun 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 dun. Ha! Show him some moves, Donatello. That fighting style. Could it be? Amatoyoshi still lives? Sorry. I just had an extreme nerd moment. Squeak, squeak, squeak.
How is London?
How is
I've
London?
not seen beyond these walls in such a long time.
Howard is indeed. Clothesline? At least they're washing their clothes. That's cool. Yo, was that a hideout for me down here in your territory? That's so kind of you. Don't mind if I do. Guess I'll just take this room since no one else claimed it. Common mace. Ooh, God, damage. Weapon ability stunned. Oh, because it's already common, that's why. Sure. But the original TMT comic was like the cartoon? Nope. Unless that was sarcasm. Yeah, Pack. Everyone's robot. Everyone can get keep out. So what should you write instead? Come on in. Actually, you know what? That's a good point. That probably would deter me more. If I saw a door with the exact same like handwriting, you know, it's decrepit like that, and just said "Come on in" with a smiley face, I'd probably say, you know what? I'm not going in there. But a door that says "Keep out," yeah, I'm going in. So, you know, fair play. Good point. I actually agree with that 100%. Come on in. Nah, I'm good. Keep out? I'm in there. What's the damage I can't see? I think it was 143 for the mace. 143, yeah. It's a two-handed weapon, too. Same attack speed as the scythe and the common barbed cudgel. Same stamina, but it has the added ability to stun. But I'll take parry over stun. No secrets in here. Yeah. They may live in the sewers, but they're not dirty. True. Can I upgrade my scythe yet? Or no? I still only have... I need 2 good handle parts. Sadness. Can I get any from the items that I have? Spring, grease, screw. I have a ton of those already. Ton of those. Ton of those. Enough of those. Enough of those. Just sell all this instead. Damn. Stream will be over in 23 minutes, so I think I'll rest then. That way the events of the Unite will take place, I can rest to evolve, and that'll be a good way to close out the stream. So I'm going to go explore this area for the next 23 minutes probably, and find out if there are any dialogue options I should be concerned about. God, I don't want to eat a rat right in front of them. But I am not above taking their money, as they actually moan and cry in misery right in front of me. You're the best? So juvenile.
We're at your mercy.
Oh yeah,
You end us?
I spoke to that guy. He was hella depressing. Thank you. Man, they put... What kind of clothesline is this? It's an awkward place for it. I was going to say, is that a pillow in the skiff, but it's not. It's a bag of cornmeal, maybe? Flour? God, what if it's a bag of flesh? You know? That was shipped in for them. Their weekly shipment of flesh just arrived.
Your place is not here.
Okay. Thanks.
We're at your mercy. Will you end us?
Okay. Skulls are millennials.
Your smell is enticing. So sweet of blood.
Try it. Watch what happens to you. Okay, so we got a doorway, a bottom pathway, and a secondary area. Bottom pathway leads to what? More BS. More BS that way. Is there a map for down here? Sure isn't. Kinda. So Harriet Jones is to the west. Where's the west? Ah, through here. Must be her isolated room. Gotcha. Go away, actually just end us? Yeah, they're all over the place. Nice. A lot of coughing going on down here, too. Hey, man.
Eternal gratitude for your protection, Master.
Ah, you're welcome, man. Glad I could help. Glad I could help. Wow. They've got like a bed and breakfast here. Hey, man.
Old Bridget says you are one to trust.
Simple-minded creatures. What if they're not simple-minded and they all are actually connected mentally? I forget what movie had that idea recently. Actually, not movie. Mass Effect. Legion. Maybe that's what it is. Like, they're not like skulls. They're like Legion. They're all Legion, so they are all Skull. Which is why they're saying the same things, because they all have the same thoughts, because they're all one unit, individualized, acting as one unit. Damn. Lair B&B? That's good. That was good. Do I want to go down or go up? Save your jokes, you disgusting cretins.
We're at your mercy. Will you end us?
Are you talking to the barkeep that's not there?
The vampire hunters will never find us here.
I mean, they will once I tell them exactly where you are. By the way, can you guys move so I can take those shillings right there? Because they're shining, which means I can have them. Oh, wow. You did. Thanks, dog. Oh, wow. That was actually really nice of you to get out of the way so I could take the money. Just for that, I won't snitch. What's this? What's this button do? Ah, a drainage system to get out. Smart. Oh, beware. Cute. Probably takes you back into the sewers to get back to the surface. Which is where I don't want to be right now. Okay. It's a lot of responsibility. Yeah. Which again plays into the idea of what NPCs are you willing to risk and kill to level up. But to be honest, my skills right now, my skill set is so good that there's not really a lot I need to level up on. The only thing I need to really evolve for my XP is my stamina runs out pretty quickly, so I'd probably want to evolve that. And my scythe doesn't consume XP, so probably just my stamina and my bite power and the overshield that I use. That's like Karn, whatever, from Witcher 3. I don't use it that often, so I'd almost want to replace that with Blood Spear to have a blood-based attack, since my scythe absorbs blood and the AoE attack sucks blood from them. So I'm constantly refilling my blood pool, but I don't have anything blood-based to really use as an offensive weapon. So I almost want to have that as a secondary attack. You crushed that boss pretty easily? Yeah, the attack pattern was pretty easy to figure out. His alt move was the shadows that come up and attack. And now it's just a matter of sidestepping each one. And then he telegraphed his attacks. And because, I mean, my style too, right? Like others' styles are two-handed with stun moves. But I use parries, and if I can parry all of his attacks, then that's a free battle. And then when I bite into him, I refill my blood pool, and it's just an endless loop of easy.
How is London?
So,
I've not seen me on these
if every battle goes like that, then I don't really see this being an overall challenging game. Because I've done that even against people who are higher level than me. You know, level 10s versus level 26 or level 9 versus level 17s and stuff. But funny enough, the only way you can level up is by spending your XP. So, you know, kind of works both ways. Can I not? Interesting. Thought I could just... Guess I can't. Not sure that I need to, but... Well, there's a stairway over there. Oh, that's true, I didn't go down. So I made a joke about going down. I remember that now. God, someone hid their 5 shillings right there, hoping no one would find them, and I found them and took them. And there are bullets down there just for safety inside that wicker basket. Am I a bad person? My Star Trek uniform. The Sixers drafted a local kid, allowed him to do interviews saying how excited he was to play at home, and then immediately traded him to Phoenix. Wow, did they really? That sucks. Huh. Trust the process. Yeah. Feels trade, man. I feel sad when things like that happen in the NBA. I remember one thing, which is not completely the same thing at all, but Kobe Bryant, when he went to the All-Star game in Philadelphia and played his heart out and then became the All-Star MVP in Philly, which is his hometown, and then he was booed. And he was trying to hold back the idea that he wasn't upset about it. Like, not mad, but just, like, sad. Because it's actually his hometown and he loves Philadelphia. I was like, aw. Poor Kobe. I actually felt bad for him. A great deal. Hide and seek? No investigation. What is this? Talk to the man hiding in the sewers? What man? Moths? Is there a man here that I don't see hiding in the sewers? Well, if he is, he's doing a great job, because I don't see him. So, you got me. It's worse. His mom is their VP of Human Resources, and he went to Villanova, which is in Philly. Yes. She did interviews about being excited that her boy would be playing for her team. Wow. Why'd they trade him to Phoenix? What'd they get out of it? And is he good? You might ask the question, Adrian, if he's good, why would they trade him? But that happens all the time, right? Because Philly's got a squad right now. They're one LeBron James away from being unstoppable. So. You up there? God, what? Why? No one wants to go to Phoenix right now. They have Devin Booker, and I think they have Devin Booker. They got Zaire Smith and the Suns' 2021 first-round draft pick. Ah. Gambate. Where is this dude? He should be right here, according to the map. How can I talk to a man hiding in the sewers but I can't even find the man hiding in the sewers? I look stupid right now in front of my friends. Who trades draft picks 3 years away? A team looking to, quote, fingers rebuild. Or far stretch case scenario, I guess someone who's... God, you can't even say things like there's a couple of potential people that I see who are freshmen in college basketball that I can't wait to see develop into strong players 3 years from now. Because the exodus of college players after a great freshman year is so large that you can't even rely on that happening, right? You can't say, I like these 10 players playing for these 10 teams who are freshmen. By the time they become juniors, they're going to be outstanding players. That's unreliable, you know? She does not look well. Maybe I should refrain from taking things in her room until I examine her condition. Or I can just take things from her room. Hey, buddy, remember me? Harriet, remember me? Just taking things. Don't mind me. There's some high school sophomore. Yeah.
Hello, Harriet. Do you recognize me?
Yes, you were from the Pembroke Hospital. The young doctor. So full of secrets.
I have so many questions I need to ask you, Harriet. If you would.
I love questions. As for the answers, you may not like them.
How do you feel?
I can't see. I can't move. My body's burning. I feel as if I'm dying over and over again.
The very first, second ever high school sophomore? Shove. The Mavs might be all in for Boogie. Please, God. Look. Boogie plus Doncic plus Dennis Smith Jr. does not equal, you know, championship, but it might equal 8th seed in the West, which is good enough. Plus, you know, aging Dirk.
Have you tried to eat or drink something?
People here tried to feed me, but I'm just not hungry. I don't have the strength.
Does the pain ever stop?
It is not pain I feel. It's like I can't stop feeling every inch of my body. But at the same time, each muscle and bone is the wrong place.
I root for Booker. What is wrong with you?
Your room. The blood. What brought you to fake your death in such a gruesome fashion?
To see if I would be mourned.
Oh boy.
Why flee with Sean Hampton?
Oh, it's always a pleasure to see a saint fall to sin. But the coward still won't kill.
Do you take pleasure in causing so much pain and sorrow?
Nobody gave a damn about me. Not a tear shed. Poor Harriet. Always the discarded.
That's not true. A couple were upset that you were gone. I noticed you were gone.
Why did you come here?
And why not? This is where I live now. Leave me be.
Will you respect old Bridget's wishes? Will you obey her?
Bridget is kind. She only needs to keep me fed and I'll be good.
By the way, Booger, as you call him, Boogie, is DeMarcus Cousins' fail. I don't know if you knew or not, or care. Used to play for Kings, was a problem child. A lot of technical fouls, anger, mismanagement issues. Went to the Pelicans under Alvin Gentry, I want to say. Kind of reformed his attitude a bit more. was playing well alongside who I think is the best center in the game, Unibrow, and Anthony Davis. Remember that one time in the Discord we put up the stats, the guy for 1 week who was averaging like through 6 games? It was either, I think, the first round of the playoffs. A week before the playoffs, he was averaging like 45 points, 15 rebounds, and 10 assists. Anyway, Boogie, DeMarcus Cousins, got injured, which really hurt the Pelicans' chance. But he seems to work well under great coaches. So if he went with the Mavericks, Rick Carlisle is an amazing coach. So he will be under a coach that has a clear head, patience, and could nurture him into being the player that he should be, which he is an all-star, but he could be one of the best in the game. And he'd be in a staff that would complement his playing ability.
So you desire to stay here?
Yes, I'm with my own kind. Birds of a feather, so to speak. Poor Harriet. Always alone.
Yeah, she feeds me, but she won't eat. I get it, yeah. Sorry I was talking to my brother. Why are you apologizing? Decision time?
I have a question of the utmost importance to ask. Will you answer?
Questions, questions, questions. The good doctor, always searching for answers.
Do you remember what you did after leaving the hospital? Did you kill anyone?
First, a question from me.
Shit.
You answer first.
Very well then. What do you want to know?
Are you like me? Are you also dead?
I feel like 2 answers that both end in exclaims are bad choices. Will there be any staff left after all the allegations? We'll see. We'll see. Maybe the American Airlines Center will turn into the United Airlines Center.
We are not dead, Harriet. Death no longer pertains to us. We are different.
I like what I am. I truly do. I relish the pain that courses through me.
I know you fled the hospital with Sean Hampton. Did you or Sean kill anyone in your flight? Anyone? Try and remember.
I will not lie. I wanted blood, and I wanted revenge, and Sean pulled me from it, brought me here instead. But the shadows heard my prayers. The shadows killed that bastard.
Who was that man? The one murdered in the street?
He used to be my landlord. I lived here for many years before falling ill. Oh, he was an awful man. Disgusting and cruel. So cruel.
You sought vengeance by your own hand, and someone else obliged you. Very convenient. Don't lie to me.
I don't lie. I saw him near the docks, and rightly I wished him dead. And I am happy he is. It's true. But I didn't kill him. I was too tired.
There aren't many moments in this game where I have reason to doubt people. I feel like the game oftentimes leads you into the direction of truth, which makes it hard to do decision crafting, because generally speaking, no one really lies to the doctor. Unless that's just what's happening to me because I talk to everyone and explore every dialogue tree, but oftentimes everyone seems to be just telling the truth to advance the storyline.
Shadows? Tell me what you saw.
The shadows, they heard me and answered. Something in the deep darkness, quick, deadly. It asked me if I wanted revenge. I answered, yes.
And these shadows, this presence, do you still hear it? Was it a vampire? Did Sean see it?
It spoke only to me, and now it is silent, but it is born of hatred. and it will kill again. And it hates you, Doctor. Oh, it hates you.
What makes you say that?
It whispered your name, Dr. Reed. It wanted to know who you were and where you went.
Questions about me? What did you say?
Nothing, Doctor. I said nothing. There was nothing it didn't already know. Oh, I'm tired now. Let me rest.
Aww. So that must have been the same spirit that was speaking to me, which is my maker. So why would my maker grant the wish of Harriet and kill the person that she despised, which was her landlord, who abused her? Oh my god, that's creepy. I did not expect that, and that is really off-putting. Hello.
Have you found the answers you were looking for, young Ekon?
There is too much left unanswered. So many questions.
Get to know us. Spend time with us. And I may be willing to answer more questions.
Why do you live here? Amongst filth and vermin?
That's a great question to ask, dog.
Live.
Christ.
Here we hide.
Get to know us. Stand with us and learn more about us. Why do you live in the filth and vermin? All right.
What are you hiding from?
From the guilt, the shame, from the hunters and the light. And of course, our past.
Pop's blue ribbon. Yes, got one.
Why don't you leave the city? Hide somewhere far from the Guard of Priwen, the Ascalon Club.
We are the Sewer Skulls. This is our domain. We have run as far as we can, and now we hide.
Okay.
Your diction, your words. You do not carry yourself like most Skulls I've encountered.
True. I'm not like most Skulls.
I'm not like most gals. I'm not like most Skulls. She's very well spoken.
You were once someone else. What happened to you?
It is as sad as it is long, young Ekon, but it will remain mine.
Can I be of service to you?
We ask but one thing. Reveal to no one our secrets. Do not betray us.
I'm different. I'm the skull you ordered from Cyberlife.
For how long have you been in hiding here?
Skulls have been hiding under London since vampires first entered the city.
Where did you hide before the sewers?
We claimed ancient tunnels, forgotten caverns, catacombs. We are skulls, groveling beneath the feet of our makers.
You guys all got it. Nice.
What manner of creature is Harriet? She is different from everyone else.
I really don't know. I'm not even certain she is a skull. I've no idea as to what blood made her.
What is a skull, in fact, in your honest opinion?
The progeny of a vampire, disavowed by her maker. Perhaps a fruitless branch of a noble tree.
Ugh.
A word used to enslave us. I cannot say.
You mentioned that vampire blood has tremendous potency. You believe it to be stronger than your own?
The vampire's sweet blood. That rich, dark wine that we crave. For it made us, and it can sustain us.
I thank you for your time, madam. I must go back to Sean
Smart.
Hampton now.
Your kindness has been ample payment, Ekon. To protect us, I'll close the access to our hideout, but you can use our shortcut to reach Mr. Hampton's shelter. Just follow the arrows.
Oh man, that sweet vampire blood. Like fine wine. Yeah, so I'm gonna go find Sean Hampton. Thanks for your hospitality. Peace.
Thank you, old Bridget.
Do I really want to fall asleep here? Because, you know, my sweet vampire blood-like wine. Wine like blood, rather? I'm going to, though. Keep out. This is my shelter. Keep out. No one's allowed in here except for me. I have a lot of XP to spend. Not really. It's enough to upgrade like one major ability and 2 softcore abilities. I said I want to do Blood Spear. So enemies have 4 different types of attack they can be weak to or resistant to. Shadow attacks, which is one of my main weapons. Melee attacks, which I use my scythe. Gun attacks, which I never ever use. And blood attacks. And I have no blood attack. So for enemies that are strong against shadow and melee, I have no blood attack I can use besides my blood cauldron. So I think I want to start using Blood Spear, just because I never really used Blood Barrier, and I haven't upgraded that at all, so it's not a waste of XP. Actually, it's old Brigitte. Very nice. I respect your privacy. Think so? I'll buy that for a second. Shadow Veil, no relation to Verily Veil, is really nice because it allows me to slip in and out of shadows. I can't get level 4 until level 18, which is in 1 more level, so... Claws is really good. Yeah, but I don't want to use claws in my build, you know? What's wrong with your eyes now? What do you mean? They're beautiful. You can't just say things like that, dude. Because someone looks different, you can't be like, yo, what's wrong with your eyes, man? You need some sensitivity training. Because what you just said was not cool. Blood Cauldron does more damage at level 2. Level 20 required. Oh boy. Can do some major damage later on. Level 32? Yeah, let's do Blood Spear. Vampire wields their blood and throws it like a spear. This power can take time to charge, but is deadly effective at medium to long range. It's a powerful supernatural tool for vampires who don't like close combat. Okay. That is 100% what this character does to everyone, though. He's all like, pardon me, I'm Mr. Fancy Pants, but what the fuck you going? Wow, 1,000? Okay, whatever. I'm rich. And XP. 2,000 for a second? I might wait on that, dog. And then later on, you can increase the amount of damage it does, or you concentrate to create 3 small blood spears, which can hit enemies facing you, compared to base ability range damage is reduced. What game has a move like that? Where you put out 3 daggers in front of your character, and they slow move for a second, then they speed up and spread out in 3 different directions? What game am I thinking of that has that ability? It's gonna drive me crazy. Let's upgrade our passive skills. Level 3, level 3, level 2, level 2, level 2, level 2. Let's make the level 2s level 3s. So, more health? Not yet. Fast regeneration. Yes, please. Thank you. Blood capacity. Yes. Big thirst. Yes. So, level 3, level 3, level 3, level 3, level 3, level 2. Cool. New ability. Nice. I don't need more blood vials or more ammunition because I never use guns. HP is really never an issue. So I can get 50 more health or more endurance. I feel like endurance is the god right now for me. Because my swings from my side take up so much endurance. Yeah, I already talked myself into it. There we go. I'm level 19. Clap for me. Confirm. Let's see whose lives we ruined. Thanks for the stream, Adrian. Yeah. You saying it ahead of time? Okay, major district. Okay, so the docks. I cured all their status ailments, so they're stable. They're almost healthy. Nice. That feels good. Pembroke is stable again. Thank God. Because I cured all their headaches. Good, 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 good. Almost healthy. Whitechapel. Not as close to critical and almost stable. Nice. Just gotta get rid of your cold and your migraine. Everyone's... This is so good. This is so good. And we haven't unlocked the West End yet, but it's stable. Okay. So everything is good right now. Just gotta keep fixing Whitechapel. Okay. 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 Let me just equip that blood spear because I will forget. Overshield? I don't think so. Blood spear, fantastic. Wonderful. Cool. 115 blood, 780 life, 160 stamina, 4 physical, 3, and 2. Cool. Okay. Level 19, 2 mesmerized level. I'm feeling confident. 729 shillings. All vials. The only thing we're really missing is the ability to upgrade our scythe to blue. And concoctions I think we're good on as well. I didn't check to see what I needed. Let's do that really quickly. Healthy. Healthy. Migraine and cold. I think I have a migraine and cold medicine. 1 headache, 1 migraine, 1 cold. Make another cold just in case. Make another fatigue just in case. Make another migraine just in case. 2 migraines. 2 neuralgia. 2 headaches. 2 colds. 1 bronchitis, 1 pneumonia, 1 sepsis, 1 anemia, 2 fatigue. The blood vials that I need. A new concoction. Oh, a stronger serum. Regenerate 300 health points instantly, then 150 over 15 seconds. My max health was what, 700, I think? I could afford plenty of these, shit. Cool. Thanks. I like it. I'm in a good place right now. Refill all. Sanate Sipata. Okay. Well, that's it. So